This podcast is brought to you by the following
Why don't you go like
sponsors.
this and have lightning come from your hands? Yeah.
I'll just do this.
Effects.
Finishers MMA is located at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA, Lehigh Valley's home for 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. The amount of people that they have over there instructing is insane. They have J.M. Holland, John Thor Blanks opening up 10th Planet Allentown, Zach Meslaney, Grace Gundrum. It is elite teaching over there. They teach self-defense, no-gi jiu-jitsu, and kickboxing. They have a kids martial arts program that is building and growing, and Grace is teaching every single kids class. Get over there. They are the biggest killers in the game. That's 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. Do you have anything to interject?
You didn't let me talk. I don't know.
No, I would like trying to get quicker on that. But they have multiple schools, and it's www.finishersmma.com. That has their schedule on there, and it has when they rotate everything. And they have evening classes because if you work and you can't get there, they even have, I think, an 8 o'clock class on Wednesday.
The thing I like the best is that they treat people with respect. It's not like one of those weird places you go and they talk down to you and, you know, like I'm a big bad sensei kind of crap.
No, not at all.
They're super cool guys. Everybody that goes there is nice. Everybody's friendly. It's just a wonderful place to go and learn jiu-jitsu. Wonderful place to go learn choke people.
Yeah.
Just go choke some people.
Every time I've been over there, and I get a little intimidated sometimes going into classes like that, even like going to the gym or like the Y, I get a little uncomfortable, and they make you feel at home there. Super professional. The guys have been doing it for a while. Zach, JM, and Thor all have their black belts. So
and they have crazy top-notch equipment. Everything is awesome. It's not some...
Yep. Every now and then they do
awesome. It's an awesome place.
Seminars and stuff there too. So check it out. It's finishersmma.com, and they are located at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. Their social media is everywhere, so you can go find them. And thank you guys for being a sponsor. Taylor Edge Wood Company. Drew Hoagland. They make handmade and local crafting and bringing you gorgeous custom wood design. If you're looking for a custom table, nightstand, countertop, and more, they can help you. Drew made this table and that desk. A lot of people always have asked us who did this, and it was Taylor Edge Wood Company. Their social media you can find is Taylor Edge Wood Co. on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram has a lot of the pictures and stuff. That's the best place to follow them. They just got the website up. It should be running by the time this airs, but that's tayloredgewoodco.com, and he's going to have cutting boards on there. Their T-shirts are really cool. I know they're doing fall shirts for that, and he's just a stand-up guy. He's done nothing but help the show since day one and has really ultimate crafting.
Yeah, if you're looking to get something different for your home, and you don't want to have the same boring home with the same boring box store, stupid tables that are particle board that are wrapped in crappy vinyl stuff, check him out. He'll come and give you an estimate, let you pick out whatever you want. He's a crazy nut for black walnut, and he loves the stuff, the smell
He's
of it.
Obsessed with
crazy.
it.
It's a little awkward, but he's very very talented. And like I said, if you want something custom and nothing says that you're cool, then I have a damn custom table and you don't.
Yeah, and you get professional quotes, and he's also got that he's going to be having that on the website where you'll be able to get quotes off of there. So if you're looking for top-notch,
locally sourced,
everything's out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, support local people.
Yeah, so hit them up. You can hit up tayloredgewoodco@gmail.com for any inquiries on what you need. Instagram's a good way to get a hold of him, and he runs it with his wife, so they're super local to us, and they helped us out since the beginning. So please go check them out, and thank you for being a sponsor.
All right, our next sponsor is All Valley Rooter and Plumbing.
Jared LaBarba. I've been friends with Jared for almost my entire life, and he came down to the studio looking to sponsor, and we had a long conversation, and he wanted help building in the Nazareth area. He has a lot of work in the Lehigh Valley, but he specifically wanted to get into Nazareth, and we have a really big reach in Nazareth. It's not a big place, but we do have bigger reach than anyone else here.
We control the whole
We
town.
own Nazareth. But Jared went through his whole story and told me everything he's doing, and his plumbing is top notch. Yes. They do faucet repair, sub pump replacement, sink installation, pipe installation, leaks, toilet repair, and more. They have 24-hour service, 365 days a year. They charge by the job, not the hour. All services come with a 1-year warranty and guarantee. He's going to be our plumber from now on if we have any problems with the sink and whatnot. Yeah. Having plumbing issues is probably one of the biggest headaches ever.
It's one of those things that if something goes bad with your plumbing, it's really bad. There is no minor plumbing issue. And it's good to have someone that's local that you can call, that you know, and say, hey, I really need your help, as opposed to some guy that's going to spend, he's going to take 3 hours to get there and he's going to show up. He's going to overcharge you. It's just not worth it. Go with a local guy, super professional. He can do everything you really want. He lists a bunch of stuff there, but I'm pretty sure he can do pretty much everything involving plumbing. So I'm just going to call him for everything. So. Whatever.
Yeah, and you have 2 properties that you can use them for now, too, because you didn't have a good experience.
No, they were horrible.
I wish you would say who it was.
I really hate that.
His website is allvalleyrouter.net, and that is the place where you're going to find all of the information you need to get a hold of Jared if you have any plumbing issues, or if you're just trying to get quotes for stuff. But they are 365 days a year. They are open 24 hours, and we want to thank him for being one of our first sponsors on the show. It means a lot, and all you Nazareth peeps or anybody in the Lehigh Valley who wants a trusted, reliable, professional plumber, please contact Jared.
And our next sponsor is Rips Auto Detail. I love this guy. Go ahead.
One of my favorite guests on the show.
Cool. He's a really nice guy. He's a very good DJ also, by the way.
Yes, and he's super professional at his job. He's got over 15 years of experience. He's located at 630 North Nelson Street in Allentown, PA. He does paint correction, ceramic coating, interior, and pro auto detail. If you follow him on Rips Auto Detail on Instagram, it's insane what this guy actually does with a car.
I am recommending that you go to Popeyes, which is right up the street, and you put fingerprints all over your vehicle, and then you go there, and he will make it perfect again.
Yeah, he's got 15 years of experience. He's got a package for everyone. What he stressed on the show is that he doesn't just do super high-end vehicles. Yep. He can do anything from, if you just have a daily driver and you just like having a clean car, you can get that done, all the way up to getting a boat done.
Yeah, well, it's worth it because I had my SUV detailed last year, actually, just because, especially when you live around here with the salt and everything else, if you get a really good detail on it, it actually will keep your car looking better than dealing with all the salt, because you keep going for car washes and stuff. That's not good. So if you get a really good detail on it, it actually will help all that stuff. So it basically winterizes your thing. And plus, when it gets nice out, you just go there and get it, just touched up a little bit, get it, refreshed, and you have a car that doesn't look like you're a slob.
You can contact him directly on Instagram, and that's at Rips Auto Detail, or you can call him at 484-553-1366. If you really want to know what this guy does, check out our past podcast with him. It's got a boatload of information. I didn't know, I knew he was good at what he was doing, and he opened his own business and all that, but to hear the story of how he got to where he's at and the 15 years experience, he's a super pro. He's a really great guy. Just go check out his stuff at Rips Auto Detail on Instagram, Facebook, and his website is coming soon. So go check him out, and he's one of our first sponsors as well. And we couldn't do the show without all these people, so I want to thank everyone. And shout out to Rips Auto Detail, and give him a follow.
And he gives you a free bucket of chicken.
No, he does not.
He's from Popeyes, says he does. Put that in there.
He didn't even like Popeyes.
Rips, you need to give out free chicken. Thank you.
Check out what he's doing on social media, and we won't use that part. And then we'll end it with, this is a professional Class A operation. Check out the podcast we did with him.
Our next sponsor is Valley Prep Meal Prep. This wonderful company is located at 23 South 9th Street in Allentown.
They are the premier and elite meal prep in the Lehigh Valley. What separates them from the others is that they're cooking all week long. I went over to their operation. It is legit awesome food. You did not get to try it because I ate it all when he brought the samples.
He stole it. He said it was wonderful. Those guys are the ones that do all the meal prep plans for the Iron Pigs.
Yeah, they found their niche and they're really growing their company. I'm excited to be a part of what they're doing, and they have, like, I didn't realize that they're doing delivery as well, and that's like a huge backbone of their business is the delivery.
So you have no excuse to not do it.
No, and the other thing too is they're not delivering you all of your meals one day. They're delivering throughout the week. So they're going to start on Sunday morning, and then they will deliver again on Tuesday and on Thursday, and that's in the evening so that you have time to get your meals after 5.
So that means all the stuff is fresh. That means they're cooking continuously throughout the week. That's
and
awesome.
They have people who know what they're doing over there. They have a super creative menu, and you can check out their menu on valleyprep.net, and that's where you're going to find out all of their information on the 3 different plans that they have. It's keto, low calorie, bulk, and I believe they're going to be introducing a athlete program as well, because Bill Lohr, I think, is going to be their first guy on
and
that.
They post it on Instagram and stuff like that a couple days ahead of time, so you can decide if you want in or not. Basically, you pay for the whole week, and they set you up. You can set it for either lunch or lunch and dinner or just dinner. They have tons of options, and it's good stuff. It's not,
fantastic people.
Yeah. Oh, the dude was so awesome when he came in. If you not, check out the podcast. It should be on this podcast. We're going to post another. But yeah, you'll love it. The guy's such a good guy.
They have quality prices that are anywhere between $7 and $9,
which is cheaper than maybe if you go to McDonald's and eat crap.
I mean, even they're right up there with Wegmans prices. I mean, and the food
it's more expensive. Wegmans is way more expensive.
Yeah. So
and this is way better food.
And they're delivering it, and they're doing it fresh all week. So that's valleyprep.net, and that has all your information. They do a shared change program with the high schools. They have meal prep on there. They have keto, low calorie, bulk. You can order right off there. Anything you want to do is connected to this. And then what also they can do is you go on to MyFitnessPal, and that has all your macros for all the calories and everything for the food. So if you're trying to diet or you're just watching what you're doing, it's the easiest way that you can shed pounds. And that's Valley Prep Meal Prep in the Lehigh Valley. They are in Allentown, and it is valleyprep.net. Thank you.
Our next sponsor is Luke Delmeyer Custom Knives. If you've ever wanted a custom knife, say a chef knife, say a camp knife, say any kind of cool custom knives, I'm sure any of you guys have watched Forge and Fire or whatever. This guy actually does that. He makes wonderful, crazy knives. He's leaps and bounds above anybody you're going to have around here. He's a good dude. You can contact him and give him basic parameters of what you want to make for our custom knives. He does sell his own knives on his website.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different knives on the website, and his Instagram as well.
Instagram, he puts it up a little bit, and he'll say, hey, man, I'm selling this. His website's lukedelmeyer.com. Yeah, I mean, he lists a bunch of stuff. Like I said, you can ask for the custom stuff. He's starting a new line, which you can talk about, of the chef knives.
Yeah, the chef knife that he brought over to the studio was incredible, because he showed me the demo one that they started with that he made out of a leaf spring, which is insane. But then what he handed off to me, I immediately just wanted to start prepping and cutting onions.
You were trying to.
I was excited to cook, and that's what a chef knife should do. And if
you just kept telling him you wanted to use it to cut something.
I did. And if you're looking for a chef knife or any sort of custom knives that you would like in your life for whatever reason, this guy, the amount of work that he's putting behind it, the craftsmanship that's behind his actual craft with blacksmithing, the dude's extremely talented, extremely humble, and please go check out his social media, and it's Luke Delmeyer at Instagram. That's where you're going to get a lot of his knives. He's testing the knives.
But you forgot the coolest part.
What's that?
You want to make your own knife?
Yeah.
He's got classes.
Yeah. That's right.
He has his own classes. You can go there, look like an idiot, because that's what I'll probably look like when I do mine. But you can go there, and he offers classes and teaches you how to make a knife. And I think that's awesome, because there is no one and nowhere in this area that does that.
No. And if you're looking for a custom knife of any range, whether it's something that you're just looking for hiking, or if you're looking for a chef knife, or you're just looking to collect something as a hobby, go check out his social media, check out his webpage, get in touch with him, and see which knife is right for you. And that's lukedelmeyer.com. And thank you for being a sponsor. Episode 19. All Soups Day. Welcome to Never Again Radio. Who else is sweating? How are you not sweating? You're wearing a sweatshirt.
It's hot.
Thank you for the gift.
You are wearing, yeah.
Yeah, here, cheers. Jesse, do you have your goblet?
Hoist the goblet. That's got bad news written all.
It does. What if you spill that?
I know, all over your computer.
It's not my laptop. We're good.
It's a good thing everybody can hear us in the mic now.
That's all right.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had Mickey's.
So
it was probably grenades.
When I was thinking about what I was going to bring over for adult beverages, he said his mule, so I wasn't too worried, although I brought extras. I thought about how immature you and I are, and I thought, what is the most immature alcoholic drink that two very adult men could drink on a live podcast together? So
40s. It works so well, though. You don't have to get up for another drink. It's there a while. I've always loved a good 40. We used to drink 40s all the time over at my buddy Kyle Cummings' house. I'm sure you guys used to drink 40s all the time, too. We would have themed nights where we
What's Kyle's full name again?
Kyle Cummings.
Okay. Go ahead.
We used to have themed nights where we would put Menace on.
Okay.
And then we'd dress up, and then we'd just drink 40s. And then I would stand out on his front porch and be like, "What's up? What's up, man?"
Yeah, but he lived in the middle of Bushkill.
It was,
so
first
no
of all,
one
no,
drove
it
by.
wasn't. It was when he lived on Race Street in Nazareth, which is one of the most dangerous streets in Nazareth.
All right, hold on. A lot just happened.
He plays dress up with his friend.
You play dress up with your friends. There was a theme to it while
Yeah.
drinking alcoholic beverages on the supposed
It's
most
not.
dangerous street in fucking Nazareth.
It's not.
Yeah. You guys never dressed up and drank 40s?
Not on Ray Street in Nazareth. Man.
No.
We used to do it all the time. We just
Are
have
they
different theme
synonymous?
nights.
Like you have to dress up while you drink 40s?
No, well, we
Or
would.
is it just like something that happens?
We would come up.
Is there something you want to talk to us about?
We would come up with ideas, I guess, for a party. It was. Let me rephrase this. I would come up with ideas for a party, and I'd be like, "Hey, man, we should do this," and he would always be like, "I don't fucking care." And then the whole goal was to get girls there. Girls never came.
So you
and
play
sometimes,
dress up.
sometimes.
Do you think it's because you had two dudes just dressing up?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't.
would.
You
think that
will.
was-
You will not shame me into a
what's the
corner.
timer
It is.
say?
It is
We're
2019.
We're 3.5 minutes into this, and I'm not going to take my class.
What did you guys do when you drank 40s?
Jesus, I didn't dress up with my friends.
Were you a BMX kid?
No. I have a feeling I'm going to get torn apart by Jesse for this, but I was an inline skater.
I inline skated for a while.
I was an inline skater also.
Yes!
Whoa.
Dude, did we all just become best friends?
No, what we are gonna do is we're all
we
gonna
watch
get
a
a
break?
we're all gonna get a rollerblade tattooed on us.
Let's do it.
No, you know what it was? I didn't.
Where are we getting it? In the
No,
neck?
the thing was I
Down on my ankle.
learned how to do it,
Good
and
place.
I had almost like the inline skates you'd play like hockey with, so they were heavier.
Yeah.
So I learned on really heavy, like how to do it, and everybody had those little shitty, like really lightweight things.
I didn't like the
So
lightweight ones.
after I learned how to do it, like the really heavy ones, and I switched to it, it was like fucking nothing.
Backyard Bobs. Those were my first pair of skates. My first pair of boots. Backyard Bobs.
I had ones for hockey.
Yeah.
I was real into it.
You ever skitch, bro?
Yeah, like
Let's see how into it you were. 'Cause I almost died sketching. All right.
We used to go and...
Did you wear fingerless gloves?
I've never worn... I don't wear gloves for anything.
Yeah.
So...
I wore a lot of fingerless gloves growing up.
Like for... like for skating purposes or for
Just to let people know.
Yo,
knuckle sandwiches
yo,
are
when
for
you're
lunch.
when you're holding on those on those bumpers, you gotta have those gloves.
Yes. Yeah.
I have race gloves.
What do you...
Oh
Here,
no,
I'll
he
get
dressed.
them for you.
Oh, listen.
They're the gloves from Drive.
Are
Yes.
you really
A
getting
friend of-
race gloves?
Yeah,
right
a friend
now?
of mine got them for my birthday.
Yeah, he
Talks amongst yourselves. I'll be about 20 minutes. They're at my
Hit,
parents'
uh,
house.
Bowerbuck and the Honey Badger filmed themselves driving. Where were you driving to? The tattoo convention? Tattoo convention. And he had a scarf with some kind of weird glasses, and he had his driving gloves on.
It's military grade, thanks.
I'd like to take a second to interrupt this podcast with my delicious Francisco
Chef Francisco.
Bag soup.
It was made by a chef and sent here. Thank you, Chef Francisco, for your
It is all soups day.
chicken baja
Today's
enchilada.
podcast was originally
All soups day.
supposed to be for soup.
And
Jesse's the only person that soup.
Yeah, dude. They're from the movie Drive.
they
It's
even,
one of my
they
favorite
even have
movies.
knuckle releases. See what
First
I mean?
of all, have either of you seen Drive?
Yes.
Really cool movie, right?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Thanks. These are from it.
I'm concerned.
These are from the movie, Bill.
I feel like you should hit your inhaler right now.
No. This is how I normally sound.
No, I
Plus,
just
don't
meant
want to
those
pass
gloves are.
So I used to wear these driving.
That's when you had the
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like the white
Like-
Mercedes better than the silver one.
I should have bought it.
Please
That
don't
white
take
one
them
was
off.
beautiful.
All right.
They're gonna make your hands sweat the whole time.
Nah, maybe. I'm surprised these little sausages fit in these things anymore. I was in shape when I had these gloves.
You should keep those on for as long as you can tonight. 'Cause
What's your favorite 40?
Mickey's Ice.
Mickey's Ice is a dangerous game.
Mickey's Ice.
I feel like you don't get Mickey's unless you want to black out. I've always blacked out off of Mickey's.
I went for the grenades tonight, but they didn't have them.
Case of grenades is like everybody's blacking out. Am I correct? Have you ever blacked out on malt liquor?
I'm not a big 40s guy.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You ever black
I
out
drink-
on
I drink
malt liquor?
booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when I was playing dress up with my friends.
And they'd wake up
40s are
and
my
their clothes would
favorite.
be put on all weird.
I feel like
my
I have food
favorite.
in my teeth.
No, you're all right.
All right.
Got mint.
You got mint in your teeth? Mm-hmm. All right.
Remember the
Are we keeping that in?
Yeah, man.
The,
See,
no
that
edits.
this is like my buddy was like, "You're having Bill back on?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What are you guys going to talk about?" And I was like, "We're just going to get fucked up."
Yeah, no,
But this is so much better. Like that's why I like doing the one-on-one podcast with him because there's no format. And we'll just sit down and start drinking, and then we just keep talking about whatever. So
Well, we
I
can
always
touch base on the old shit.
yeah,
for
but
sure.
I always like this format better because this is what everyone wants to do after they come on once. Like
so was
Emily
your
New
friend like
came on.
talking shit
Who?
that said you're having Bill back on? Or?
Yeah,
No,
fuck
he was
that
just
dude.
like
Oh.
why are you doing a guest a second time? And I was just like, we're just talking. And I was like, I'm actually going to start bringing.
I'm bored. I wanted to hang out.
I'm going to start bringing multiple guests back because like M New did it, and then she was like, oh my god, I was like super uptight. I didn't like the way that came off. She's like, I want to come back on and drink. So that's what these shows always are. These are my favorite shows. I get to wear gloves.
So
I'm high.
She could come on.
as you can tell from the gloves.
Yeah, she could come on with
Stop drinking it through the phone.
bring Brian on.
Brian,
Yeah,
Jandrew,
yeah.
I told him he can come back on.
Oh, she'll just bust on the whole time. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
So is it an uncommon thing for people to drink on the show?
No, we drink on the show a
So
lot.
she just didn't feel.
No, I like she had a drink, but like I guess it was a little bit my fault with just asking like
Well, I
maybe
just don't
too many
think-
serious
a lot
questions.
of people don't know how they're going to be. Some people can drink and they're better. They open up. Some people drink and then they get weird because they're not going to know what to say.
Yeah,
I'm coddling my 40 right now.
I
You
love
have a handlebar.
yeah.
I got a koozie for it. This my one of my good friends, Chad, got this for me, and that's who I used to always drink 40s with.
What did you guys do? Dress up?
Back stretch parties.
Like
Like we would do a Hawaii night. Like then we get tropical drinks. We get boat drinks. Let's get fucked up, sit in Hawaiian shirts out on the front porch and pretend we weren't on Race Street in Nazareth.
the most dangerous street.
In Nazareth, we had a couple gangs while we were there. That was
Jesse looks real concerned.
what was it? There for a
I
while,
stayed
it was,
away from there.
It was the mofo street thugs.
Okay.
That's motherfucking street thugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And what else was there?
As opposed to, like,
Race City Ballers. That came up once we realized it was actually Race Street. Then we were the Race City Ballers, and then like cars would go by and we'd be all fucked up. Like, Race City Ballers, bitch, what's up?
In
Cops-
Nazareth.
Yeah, the cops got called on us once because I was down there with Nat.
I would drink and hang out with women.
Look, that was the plan. The plan after 10 o'clock wasn't happening. So, like, the one time Nat was down there.
How old were you when this was happening?
25.
And you were
No, I was probably like 21, 22.
and you had names for your group.
Yeah, like well, first of all, it wasn't a
In
group.
your
We
20s.
started a gang, Bill. All right, so I think you're
Yeah,
not
a
reading.
group?
My
Yeah,
apologies.
yeah. Well, I don't want to be labeled. I don't want to be put on a list. So you know what? We were a group. I don't need to be on a list.
Yeah, our club. No, you say a club.
Look what happened to ICP.
That marks a terrorist. Yeah.
Yep, I don't need that.
You should get.
Who are the
you
Race
should
City
get-
Ballers?
You should get ICP on here, or you should have a Juggalo podcast.
I did. That Beavis and Butthead guy was a juggalo. It was the best pot.
Yeah, but he wasn't talking.
Yeah. No, it's a good. I would
You should
definitely.
get, like, straight up face paint. Whoop whoop.
I think he used to
freak
wear.
Jesse out
He would
type
wear
shit.
face paint to the shows.
Malenko.
I would wear face. See that? Like I would go to a juggalo thing and put face paint on. We were pretty much doing that.
Do you know JR
No.
from the area? He's like a punk metal kid or dude. He's super into ICP. He'd be fun to have on here. He's played. In a
You were
bunch of-
probably into ICP for a little.
He's played in a bunch of local bands. That's like the most
Never?
ignorant thing you could say to somebody. He's
You
played,
you look like you were a
he,
juggalo.
he played their.
Well, he's like
festival.
into the rap rock stuff. The
Yeah.
rap rock stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't turn it off.
Can we
I
not
wouldn't
talk
do it.
about music yet? Let's try and.
Okay.
I don't want to argue with Jesse. Like Jesse and
No,
I, like,
no, that-
I shook his hand. He gave me soup. I gave him pumpkin roll. Like we're
Yeah.
off on a good start.
All right, I still can't believe you guys. I still can't believe you guys never had themed parties.
I mean, I'm sure we did.
Like you never had a luau. Had your friends over in the backyard.
Not while we were claiming a set.
Well, now see that.
And not while you're flying colors.
Yeah,
That gets dangerous.
no,
You're flying colors.
a luau probably would have been like surf gangs. You know, like shit like that. Lay off my waves.
How do those gloves feel right now?
I love them. They're comfortable
Yeah.
gloves.
Are they sweaty?
No, this is
Are you gonna continue to? Are you gonna drink through the
this
the whole time?
Yeah.
That makes my chest so tight.
Why,
Because I'm just. Because me, I'd be banging into shit. It'd be falling all over.
dude? I'm a pro.
clearly.
We've probably
I didn't
done,
even think about hitting the mic until you said it. Now
listen. We've probably done about 100 of these. And we got to do. How many of
I got
these do you
you
think
out
we
here.
did?
Careful.
Seriously,
setting
how
it
many do you
down.
think we did of these already?
shows. Over probably close to 300.
You really?
Really?
You think that many already?
Yeah,
We've done a lot.
we've been doing it for 4
You
years.
said 100 the first time.
I said at least 100. I don't think we did 300. I was drunk a lot of them though. I mean,
Well, you
let's be
figure
honest.
what?
Because you have a
Do you think-
gallon of.
Do you think
Moscow
I could
Mule
listen to
next
somebody talk about poems? I really had to be really hammered.
Nah, maybe. I
I
think
don't
we've
care.
done.
She
I think
doesn't
we've
listen.
done over 200 shows. I mean, when JC
She
when,
doesn't listen.
when JCE was on, we were doing 2 shows a week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the sports shows. Yeah.
So what's going? You mentioned that before we started doing this. What's the sports shows? I didn't even.
The
know you
sports
guys
show
did that.
was-
We got to put some of those old ones back up. They're kind of dated because we talk about games that are coming on.
Yeah, but the sports show is my friend Josh when he was alive.
I'm going to
He-
enjoy more soup while you do.
He
Chef Francisco.
He wanted to do a podcast. So I was like, you can definitely do a podcast. And he's like, well, what should we do? And I was like, well, you should do a sports show, and you should do it with Corey, because Corey would be a good, because they talk a lot at the bar.
I'd appreciate it if you had some soup with me.
Fine. So
Fine. And just
we started JCE, which is the Joshy Butter and C-Rex Extravaganza.
Yeah.
And then shortened to JCE. And then we would just have sports on. But what we would do is Corey...
you forgot about what my name was.
we did have names for everybody.
I was Jesse Five Rings.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we did we just did topical sports, and then they did it for I think a year.
Yeah. Then we started we'd bet on games.
Yeah, it
We'd
was
pick
fun.
one game that we all, if we didn't agree on one, we'd pick one, and then we'd split up, and then whoever lost
Had to bring
had
the food
had
in
to
for the
bring
next
food
show.
in for the next show. Yeah.
And you did this with all of them too?
Well, see, what I did was
You're
I
not really a big like.
I'm not.
Sports guy.
So I sat off over in the corner, and then I was able to like get drunk or smoke a little bit, and I didn't have to like run everything and like keep conversation going. That was now Corey's job.
Yep.
And I was like, I can just say dumb shit. So like they'd be talking about sports, and then I would talk about UFC a little bit, but
Did you watch any of that LSU game today?
who
no,
won?
I was watching. Who the fuck was on the same time LSU was on? I mean, I'm a Longhorns guy, so I watch the Longhorns.
Yeah.
So is
They won.
McConaughey.
Yeah, he is. He's always at the games. on
I
the
gotta check
sidelines.
the Notre Dame score. Not like it fucking matters.
Um,
That
But no,
LSU game was fucking crazy.
But they said so. Then LSU ended up winning, right?
Yeah,
they
man.
didn't come back to. I saw it was
See, you
within
could be on
6
the
or
sports show.
within 7.
is what they do.
Was it within
It'd be
7 or 8?
fun.
I like it.
Last like minute to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, LSU's fucking good,
I
man.
mean,
when
I'll
they beat,
still sit in the corner and get stoned and drunk with you, but
but no, when they beat the Longhorns, people were giving me shit like, "Oh, fucking LSU beat them," and they're fucking good.
they're tough, man. Yeah.
And they're undefeated.
Yeah, they're tough.
So fuck
See, he's
everybody
good
else.
on the sports show too. He actually talks more on the sports show than he does on here.
Well, because he talks about things he likes.
Well, the Cowboys then. Well, see, Josh and Corey were big Eagles guys.
Yeah, they're Eagles guys.
So then that would irritate him, and then we'd have people call in, and then they would fucking piss him off, and then it was
No,
fun.
it'd be their friends would send emails in.
Yeah,
Remind me who you like again?
Cowboys.
Cowboys and
That's what I
Longhorns.
thought,
Yeah. Sorry.
That's pretty good. So Thanksgiving, we'll be facing you. No, you have no thoughts on it.
They're not going anywhere. I stopped watching. I already told him last show I can't watch the game.
Yeah, he stopped watching it.
I
'cause I think
can't-
like one time they lost.
No, I can't. I literally can't.
And so now he can't watch.
No,
Do you get
it's not-
superstitious like that with
Never,
the Bills?
never.
Dude, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not even a
Maybe
fucking.
I should because they've been a fucking losing
Yeah.
team for all of my life.
You
But
don't
aren't
understand.
they doing good this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not even. It's not even a
No,
joke.
I ruined UFC, not
I turned
any
on.
other sport.
I missed the beginning when they were playing the Eagles, and I turned and I was like, oh man, I had a bunch of stuff and I turned it on. I was like, holy shit, we're up. The 2 minutes I watched, the Eagles fucking scored a touchdown, intercepted it, and fucking went down and scored again. I was like, I'm turned the fuck off. I can't watch it anytime I turn on the Eagles playing, they start doing well. So I can't watch the Cowboys play. So I just turn that shit off.
So do you want to watch the game together on Thanksgiving?
No,
Will you bring bag soup?
I will be in New Jersey.
That's horrible.
What do you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, since I got married, we split Thanksgivings. So one year we spend it with my family, one year we spend it with her family. But usually now it falls on the like my parents celebrate it on Fridays every other year. So I celebrate Thanksgiving 2 days in a row every other year. So this year I get to eat like an asshole 2 days in a row. So it'll be fun. But so
Do you
this
cook
year's
or make anything besides this pumpkin rolls out of that world, out of this world, not
or
that
that
world.
world. I don't know. What world are we in? Actually, I grew up cooking with my mom, and my grandmother, they owned like a bar. My other grandmother, my father's mother, she was a cook too. They owned a bar as well. I just grew up cooking. I have on the bottom half of my sleeve, there's a huge mixer for my mom.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
So I grew up cooking with my mom and baking with my mom. So that pumpkin roll is our family recipe.
Yeah, it's very good.
It is
It's
delicious.
100% legit.
Yeah, I'm not plugging them right now because by the time this airs, I don't want to sell them anymore. But
How many do you sell every year?
this is the first time I ever tried to monetize my.
What are you moving them at?
My rolls. So like 15 if you pick them up, or 20 if I deliver them to you within reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean,
that's not bad for a pumpkin roll.
no, it's not.
It's homemade.
It is with love, and lots of wine.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place to get a pumpkin roll?
No.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, my only thing my grandparents made
Bill Lohr.
were different kinds of strudel, but they made
Oh,
it with
that's
like
right.
kind of beer. But it was different than the stuff they have at the place now. That I forget the name of it, but they have it at Oktoberfest. It's really good, but it's not like how my family did it.
We got Grimm's apple cider donuts the other week.
Where's that from?
Grimm's.
Where's Grimm's? That's what I meant to say.
Orfield. They have like it's where like every basic white girl takes their pumpkin photo in the Lehigh Valley. And they have like sunflower fields there. Remember like 2 months ago, every basic white girl with the big Indiana Jones hat was in front of sunflowers.
I wish you wore an Indiana Jones hat and a duster.
But
Listen, I have some really nice hats. I should start wearing the regular hats.
there were all those fedoras walking in the street, in the building up the street.
I can pull out. Jesus.
Can you? How many
I can-
kids do you have?
Two.
Twice I fucked up. You can.
Oh my God, they were planned and you talked it over with me.
You can if really nice
Moral support.
black Stetson hat, I can pull that shit out. I can pull it off.
I feel like you could,
can.
especially with like a Longhorn shirt on.
or like
Wanna do
top
it?
hats.
Plus, you're a giant human being, so
Makes
if
my head look smaller.
If you wore a
Works out.
Stetson, I feel like a giant human being.
You should wear the Stetson
We should
cologne.
not wear Stetsons. Like
I like a good like chimney sweep hat.
I like skimmers. The skimmers, like the Boston Scullies.
No, I like the top ones where like you could hide a kind of soup inside.
All soups day.
Yes.
Yes.
All
I still
soups.
can't eat it. I can't. We're having pumpkin roll, a 40. I had so much food. All right,
Eat the fucking
Just
soup.
have a fucking.
I'm not getting my gloves dirty.
I'm not telling you to
come
eat it with
feed
your
to you.
fingers.
Don't fucking.
No,
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
I'm not telling you to scoop it with your fucking fingers. You got a fucking spoon. Don't be a goddamn animal.
Do you need a spotter for that mug?
I need a fucking straw.
What was that thing you were
do
at?
need a straw. Huh?
What was that thing you were at? It was like a charity.
You need to be more specific.
The
Oh, the
charity.
powerlifting event?
Yeah.
I don't like where it was being held, but I like the event.
Where was it being held?
Yeah, I don't want to get into that because there was some kind of issues today, but it turned out all right. It was Concrete Barbell, my buddies that own a powerlifting gym over in Cementon.
Yeah.
They always do like the Lehigh Valley's largest bench only competition. This year was at Weyerbacher in Easton.
Oh my god.
That's why I said I don't like.
I thought this was going to be like some like major issue here, something to do with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
No, but there's other but so it was cool, man. It was for Forgotten Felines and Fidos of Gurmansville, and they do it all the time for that.
I don't like the people called Gurmansville. I have a problem with that.
Germansville?
Yeah.
Gurmansville?
No.
I can't wait till we get them.
No, I brought that up. Listen, it was funny.
I just can't wait to be like, cool.
No, look, I brought it up. No, I brought it up. The one lady came in, and she's supposed to bail for her kid. And I said, where do you guys live? And she goes, Gurmansville. And I go, yeah, I'm German. I'm not German. And she goes, no, actually the town was named after a family of Germans. And I go, well, then they're fucking stupid, too, because it should have been German. And they go, no, it's Gurmansville. So I basically, my
What
boss,
if there was a family named Gurman?
I don't give
The
a fuck.
Gurmans.
Yeah.
Like Nance and Rand Gurman.
Is it spelled the same as German?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Nance, like they enjoy Applebee's on a Wednesday night.
yeah, the Gurmans.
The Gurman,
Yeah, I don't
Nance
know
and
that.
Rand.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they
no.
buy mass quantities of jarred applesauce in their cellar.
But no, I actually I heard about that thing you were doing, the thing for the animals and stuff. I actually heard about that, and so I said, when you said you're doing it, I go, oh, that's awesome. And I was like, that would be something, maybe something to go watch. And I was like, where it was being held, and I said, no, I don't go there.
It was cool. I mean, thanks for supporting, Jesse. I appreciate your fucking help.
I would have. I almost went
He
there.
wouldn't come to the Finishers Christmas party.
Nope.
We got invited. I was like, dude,
Why?
go
Where
on.
was that at?
Weyerbacher.
I don't.
But it's like
I hope the people from Weyerbacher don't watch this.
No, I hope they do.
No
Hey,
one
people from
watches this
Weyerbacher, go fuck yourself. Yeah,
Hey,
people
man,
from Weyerbacher,
I had a lot of views last time.
You did. You did.
fucking assholes.
But yeah, it was cool, man. It was a really cool event. It was the first time I actually decided to do something. I found out I have some serious hip issues, so I can't really do certain things anymore. I stopped training heavy.
Is that what your issues are from? From like training too heavy?
No, it's from I've had arthritis since I'm a kid. My father's got rheumatoid. His father had rheumatoid. It like crippled and killed him pretty much.
Do you have
What's
it yet?
arthritis
Any signs
feel
of it?
like?
Do you? Mm-hmm. My wife has it really bad.
My wife.
She's had it for a long time. She takes.
What's it feel like?
I've had it since I'm 14. I had junior.
My mom had take shots for it. My mom has it. My wife has it.
That's
Yeah.
why I just got my medical card. It's the main
Yeah.
reason. But yeah, it like my hips all fucked up.
What's it feel like? Why don't you guys tell me?
I can't feel my fingertips.
Yeah.
So if
Because
you,
of pain or just because it's numb?
well, they're numb. So like
Yeah.
if you watch me try and like dig money out of a wallet, I can't.
No,
I
that's
can't grab
annoying.
it.
Well, did you ever see my uncle? My uncle during the winter, his hands, he gets like nodules on his hands, and his hands are like this. He can't open up his
Yeah.
hands.
My brother's
during the
wife
summer,
has it.
During the summer, he's fine. He's loose. It's just
Yeah.
during the winter.
Why
Yeah,
won't
I
he
mean,
move?
It's
That's I don't know. Ask him.
Okay.
seems like a.
It seems like an honest thing to do. Yeah, I mean,
Um,
he said for a while he tried to, but
I mean, it's just something. It's part of the reason why my knees are shot.
Yeah.
That's why I've had the 3 knee surgeries and stuff. Plus, just hardcore.
Do your knees feel better after the
ruined my
surgeries?
life. My knees are always gonna hurt,
Yeah.
man.
I feel like that's worse than back pain.
My right one's trash. It's hurting me really bad today. My right one was completely reconstructed. They took a piece of my hamstring to help repair part of it and shit.
now when it's going to rain, do you feel it?
It's snow.
I mean,
I have really bad arthritis, and when I know when it's gonna pour, it gets really bad.
I get achy, but I feel
Yeah.
like I'm achy all the time. I don't know. It's just like if I didn't wake up and hurt, I'd be like, I'm dead.
What's
You
going
should-
on?
you should
Finally, sweet,
Listen,
sweet solution.
you should totally go to igloo cryotherapy.
So I've never gone, and I really want to.
No, I'm telling you, when I went, when
Our friend Darren keeps telling me to go to that.
Yes. So
Shout out Rose Lux.
Rose Lux, baby.
Dan, the owner, when he came on and we went to a shop just to go try it out, and we filmed the whole thing. But I signed up for a month, and I went every day for a month.
Yeah.
And 100%, your knees are like fucking brand new.
I did it
feel
once,
like
and my knees felt better. Like
So
I felt like
good.
I had pep in my step. You ever put on like new running sneakers?
So good.
That's what it feels like.
I'd
with
have
your
to
joints.
run first.
You don't like running? I love running.
No, I like lifting heavy weights.
I know. I love.
The only thing I
running.
run from are my problems.
I wonder why. Like,
He just skipped right over it.
no, like, I
just lift weights
I'm
faster.
obsessed with cardio. I'm obsessed.
I know
with
we
it.
talked about this
And
last
I don't
time.
like it.
I don't know why.
I don't never liked it.
Like you hate it. I like my friend
I like
Lisa.
I like
absolutely
conditioning.
always hate. She's
yeah,
like,
but see,
I fucking hate.
yeah, but you
running.
don't understand what I was.
I like conditioning.
Growing up, all I did was play football and wrestle. Everything
Yeah.
was
I'm getting
was
my other
running.
40.
Yeah, please.
Everything was running and pushing shit and doing shit. So now that
Yeah.
I don't have to do it, I don't want to do
Maybe
it.
that's why I liked it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because I don't want to run anymore. Why?
I don't know. I just
If
I like
could,
running.
If I could ride a bike, that would be cool. But
I like
can't-
riding bike too.
I can't feel certain
just
spots
like
in my
cardio.
leg. So
What's
I-
conditioning, Bill? What exercises go in conditioning?
Penn Staters?
Why wouldn't you ask me when I sit down?
We're on your way.
Okay. Well, now I'm out of breath. I need the inhaler. So conditioning. So like battle ropes, med ball
Yeah.
slams, burpees, sled pushes, shit like that. Like high
Ugh.
intensity.
You don't like
stuff.
any of that stuff, dude?
That's
I did
the
it
fun
playing
shit,
football.
man.
No,
Yeah.
as soon as I was done with football, I vowed I'm never going to do anything.
But like, dude, I just picture you in a duster and your Stetson hat and some fingerless gloves. You're like, let's get to the battle, Rose.
I'd be
Speaking of
fixing
gloves.
fences.
I took them off for
Can
the soup.
Can I see one?
Yeah.
Wait, but you didn't even eat the soup.
I did. It gave me instant heartburn.
You're a
This
fucking
bagged
liar.
soup is shit. This is
You
shitty
mean
bagged
freshly
soup.
baked from freshly cooked?
I
from
thought you weren't
from-
listening.
This is gross.
Well, my hands were sweaty.
This is like putting on another
Those are-
man's.
They're female gloves.
They're not female gloves. They're,
They're
from
very-
the movie.
They're very supple leather. It's female.
There's a picture of him wearing them. It was
Bought
off of eBay, and there's a signed document saying it's real.
I just got kind of gaggy.
You're lying.
How did dress up feel with the 40? Felt natural, didn't it?
Yeah, invite me next time you guys are hanging out with whatever.
He lives in Northampton.
Northampton.
It sucks.
You said it wrong.
He's Northampton.
Northampton.
I can't say literally. So
Northampton.
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 Norton.
There's no T at the end. Northampton.
Northampton.
You know, people just
There
call
you go.
Bethlehem.
That's that.
Where do you live from Bethlehem? And they go,
Yeah.
it's Bethlehem. No,
I'm
it's
from
Bethlehem.
Northampton, so that's.
Bethlehem.
Concrete kid.
I'm not a concrete kid. I went to Central Catholic. I'm a good Catholic boy. Remember?
Yeah.
Selling
my buddy
mom's
moved
sex
to,
toys out of Catholic high school.
He moved to Northampton, and
That was a very condescending T.
no, it was not.
Yes, it was.
So once he got out of the projects, and he's now
from that.
from Ray City. It was a difficult street, man. I lived on it for a little bit, man. That was a crazy summer.
In my mid 20s.
When I lived on his couch.
Jesse, what's up with you, man? How are you doing?
I'm good.
I feel like you don't get enough attention.
No, nobody cares.
And I know that you like it that way, but I refuse to allow that to occur on this episode.
Yeah, everything's good.
That's it. That's all you got.
What's the last
Powerbach,
tattoo
let's
you
go.
got?
I have to get a tattoo of my daughter's handprints. I just didn't get it yet.
What'd your kids go as for trick or treat?
A mermaid
I felt like a lot of people went as a mermaid.
and Little Bo Peep.
Don't take away his daughter's costume from her. You're a
Yeah.
dick.
She could have been
Can
the
you
best
please
one.
Stay out of this conversation.
No,
been the
everybody,
best
Give me
one.
some soup and shut
all
up.
the girls were.
The soup's terrible.
It is not terrible.
Anyone want to get this good at fucking any of those Pensy, Jersey fucking gas stations where they have okay breakfast sandwich?
Quick check.
All right, well, let's compare it to your soup. What did you bring to
I
all
made
soup
homemade
day?
empanadas.
No, you didn't. You bought. He
You
even
can't
has
even say the word. What's
styrofoam?
an Yada?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm on CBDs. Leave me alone.
You're
It's not good soup.
it is.
Maybe if it was hot. This is like cold and tastes like baby food.
This is good pumpkin roll, though.
It is. I'm going to go back to the pumpkin roll. Finish your mermaid story. Quit interrupting
No,
me.
I believe all of the girls were unicorns. That's the new thing.
Okay.
Big unicorns.
Did you see my daughter's costume?
No.
She went as a Bill's cheerleader.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I have my father-in-law travels a lot for business, so he goes down to Texas a lot. So he has We have all the things, but it's kind of weird. I don't really want to put him in a Cowboys cheerleader because it's Cowboys cheerleading outfits. They kind of have calendars and stuff, and I don't know. That feels kind of weird.
We don't even have a cheerleading squad anymore. So.
Really? What happened?
The Buffalo Jills, they were called.
Ugh.
Get it? They did away with them a couple years ago. I don't know.
So do they have? They gotta have something.
They have nothing.
I have a reggaeton band.
They should have Why don't they have bands in the NFL?
We have Bill's fucking Mafia.
Yeah.
We don't fucking need anything else.
I think
what I'm saying is,
you
why
guys
don't
have
they
the
have
best
a band?
tailgating, correct?
We are the cheerleaders.
Oh.
See, I like the Bills Mafia. I can get behind the Bills Mafia. I don't like Eagles fans, and like they're just terrible people. But I feel like the Bills Mafia, like that's like I always see on like Barstool, like people are just getting like power bombed through like coffee tables,
Flaming tables.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's snowing or raining.
No.
Like it's just they're
No,
doing
when we
that
were
every
just at
time.
the Eagles game, it was like 49 degrees, 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it was pouring rain the whole
It's because
Yeah.
fans that come from areas of colder weather, it's a different kind of fan. Green Bay,
we don't have
those are
anything
different
else.
kinds of fans.
Yeah.
You know, the
Dolphins?
Bears, Chicago. No, that's colder weather. No, like Chicago fans,
We
that's
need
a
to come
different kind
back
of people
to the
too.
Dolphins in a second.
I grew up liking those are actually isotoners.
Shout out Marina.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Ace,
didn't
you got
realize
any more of that gum?
I didn't even realize I was older that my mom only liked the Dolphins because she wanted to sleep with Dan Marino.
Who didn't want to sleep with Dan Marino?
I'm just saying when I
He
was
was
a
a
kid, I was
good-looking guy.
But when I was a kid, I was always
From
like, yeah,
Pittsburgh?
my
He
mom
looks
likes
the
Dan
same.
Marino.
Pittsburgh.
He hasn't aged.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear a story how he got drafted by Pittsburgh?
No.
So every team wanted him come out of college, and the
Where'd he go to
owner-
college?
Pitt. I think it was Pitt. He's
I'm
from
not
Pittsburgh.
sure.
He's from Pittsburgh. What I figured. Anyway,
Banana
the owner spread rumors that he was doing a lot of drugs, and it was like, oh, he's like, I'm not picking that guy. Like he might have been good in college, but he's really a fuck up. And told every team owner, like, oh, he's a fuck up. So everybody passed on him, and then as soon as they got the chance of it, they fucking took him.
Who took him?
Miami
He was
owner
only-
lied to everybody.
He was only ever at Miami.
So,
But there wasn't a lot of trading back then, right?
no.
no.
Yeah.
Did you see
when football was good.
that? Two things about Miami. So, did you see that Brazers wanted to purchase the
that's
naming
right.
rights
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
Miami Heat?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Because they got so much goddamn money.
They
Yeah.
almost did it, didn't
$10
they?
million. Or some
I think-
shit.
I
They wanted
think-
to
I
name
think
it
the city-
BBC Arena.
Yeah.
I think the city blocked it.
Yeah, somebody,
Yeah.
like it was
The
stopped.
city shouldn't have a fucking say. If you're going to buy the thing,
Yeah, seriously. Could you imagine that though? Like BBC Arena.
Yeah, could you imagine having that much money that you could be like, hey, dude, let's do that? You know
Yeah.
how pissed everyone would be?
Seriously.
Let's do it.
And then, so the Dolphins are complete shit this year, and it's hard to sell tickets. So, this is gonna get a little explicit, but what was the porn series where they were in? Oh, Bang Bus.
Yeah.
They actually filmed a bunch of series down in Miami Dolphins, like tailgating this season, where they were sleeping with fans in the Bang Bus.
as one would.
Because they have nothing else to look forward to, so porn stars were going down there to sleep with
Fans.
With
And that's how
fans.
they
You
were
see,
getting-
Florida, Florida's weird.
I
because,
just read an article on it like a week ago.
dude, Florida's weird. A lot of those places, I mean, it gets crazy. Like
It's
Florida's,
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Florida fell off into the ocean, I wouldn't be too upset, except
Dude,
for that Disney.
It's a
would be
weird.
gone.
Listen, it's a
I
weird
love
thing.
Disney.
You go.
I
You
wanna
go
go back.
You go to certain places in Florida,
Let's go.
and there's
you.
just parties and crazy people. But there's other places in Florida that are just like really redneck, really like.
Oh my God, they're totally backwards.
Yes.
Yeah. They're Southerners,
It's fucked up,
man.
We went through. My buddy Jared comes over sometimes, and we go down these rabbit holes on YouTube. And,
Do you guys drink 40s and dress up like rabbits?
No. I wish. What, dude?
make
look
it
at that
happen.
face.
Just make it happen.
What's wrong with being?
I need my koozie.
What are they? Bronies or what are the ones where the people dress up as animals and they go to conventions
Furries?
and fuck each
Furries.
other? Yeah, furries. So what if we do that down here?
Jesse knew that right away.
Yeah, I told you, dude. They don't get weird over there. Let him finish his gullet.
Already.
Believe me, that giant
I
brick
brought
wall
up Bang
slow.
Bus.
The wall goes less brick, the more he drinks.
It's like Tetris.
Yeah. We went on this rabbit hole. It was girls from Florida on Flocka. 45 minutes. 45 minutes, dude.
That turns people into zombies.
45 minutes.
They bend over backwards and start making fucking dinosaur noises.
Yo, did you see the shit that happened in Ohio the other day with the dude that was pistol whipping the woman outside of her apartment building and the cops?
Yeah, well, he unloaded
like
on
2 clips on him.
because magazines. Then they said,
What are we at, Cabela's? I think he just kept yelling at me. I'm
like
like,
that?
I'll have some. I'm like, I'll have some bullets. They're like, it's ammunition.
Ammunition.
Sir. I said,
No.
well, you're not my grandfather
that was-
telling me about weapons, and I'll buy this, please.
They were saying-
you want $3 fucking grand? Shut up.
I've watched Boys in the Hood one too many times. All right.
yes. No, but they that just shows you how when people say, yeah,
It's annoying. The guy's like,
I get it. I'm with you.
Ammunition,
I
sir.
agree with you.
Ammunition, sir.
So he unloaded 2 magazines on him.
So the whole idea was,
Shut up, Mike.
It's basically saying about how, depending on what kind of drugs people are on, they always say that's always the ongoing argument of, well, why'd you have to shoot him so many times, or why'd you have to do stuff? You know, it happens. That dude was so amped up, he didn't feel half of them.
Where are you going? Well, why wouldn't you announce that to us?
Because you two are talking, and when I edit it would.
No, I thought we don't edit.
No. When I edit the clips,
Nope.
it would have just stayed on
Magazines.
No. That was perfect.
Yeah, no, it's scary because there was a couple. There was a video a couple months ago, and because of people being so stupid about hating cops now because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, there was a guy who had a knife and was charging at people and was literally going and trying to stab people. So the cop pulled out his gun, kept backing up, saying, "Stop, stop, stop." Shot him a couple times. The guy fell to the ground. He stopped. He's like, "Just please stop moving. Please stop moving." Should never come out of a cop's fucking. Right. So he was trying to be nice and was like, "I don't want to keep shooting this guy." The guy fucking got up and charged his fucking partner and grabbed his fucking partner, and he was like, "Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot your fucking like?" I mean, dude, you just keep shooting until the person stops moving.
Are drugs like that even fun?
Yes.
Apparently.
Okay, Mike. Welcome back.
What was the show? What was that weird drug?
I just start choking.
What was that? Yeah, what was that weird drug that people would take? Like in Russia, that would turn your skin in like fucking. It looked like alligator, like scaly.
Oh yeah, that was going on. I think that's that. I think that like that stuff.
Like you
does
willingly
go around in Florida.
Yeah, you willingly know that you're going to do
Tough
that.
to get out.
I was done breathing. I don't know. I would retire in Florida and do weird.
No way,
drugs.
dude.
It would all depend. See, a friend of mine's parents.
hate
A friend of mine's parents are in Florida, and they're in a community that like is a small city where you don't have to leave it,
Yeah.
and they travel everywhere on golf cars.
Yes,
and
they do.
I thought that'd be really close. To be
I have a
baked.
friend like that too. He lives in the whole thing, and there's a golf
wouldn't think it'd
course,
be
there's a
fun if
bar,
you-
there's a store, you don't
I
have to
could
leave.
do all that, but not Florida.
All right, so the three of us all live in that community, and you shoot me a text, "Yo, dude, you want to watch the sunrise? I want to smoke a bowl." Be like, "Yeah, pick me up in the golf cart. I'm gonna wear linen."
Can we dress up?
Yeah,
see,
linen. I'm a dress up guy.
I
Should've
bet
just
you they
been
all
trans.
breathe way better than we are right now.
I don't know.
All three of us.
It's very buggy down there, though.
Yeah,
Like a
I
lot of
bet you
bugs.
there's. I bet you could definitely find an area that doesn't suck. Like
There is-
Miami's
there is-
probably
Disney.
awesome.
That's it.
Yeah, but no,
Disney.
only the land that Disney's on.
Downtown
Everything outside
Disney.
of it, everything right outside of Disney, is a fucking slum.
What's
So
going on at Disney?
I have a
right
really
now?
good Disney story. So, what's up? What are you doing with that, bro?
Do you want some?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
No, like you keep blowing my edit shots, like because I know when like you're talking, I can do whatever I want because the camera's on you.
Well, then look at me and say,
No, I'm
or
just
don't
saying.
edit anything and just leave it in because
No. Like when you're talking,
Or just uncomfortably leave the camera on me when I'm just going.
so like he was talking. So like when he's talking, we're free to do whatever we want because the cameras aren't on us.
I'm a guest. I shouldn't have to.
I'm just high over
I shouldn't
explaining this
have
crap.
to fucking think about what I'm doing. Get better at your profession and fucking edit the goddamn clip.
Oh,
Do you hear me? Do you
yeah,
hear me?
listen, you don't hear him saying shit about the audio, do you?
No, there is always audio issues. Guys.
No.
So anyway, Disney.
Yeah.
So we went down there, Catholic school, by the way.
Did you go with Elvis and all them when they were
No.
dressed up?
No, no.
You're not a dress-up guy.
I'm not. And Reject was there. Nobody wants to hang out with Reject.
I would like
I
Reject.
love Reject, but I was hoping that this would make. See, you weren't following my edit cues.
So the last time,
Look at
yeah.
That's a good edit cue.
I can't believe he finishes out, and then we'll be like talking about like Russia and how much he hates it.
So when I was there, the last time I was there, I was a teenager. I went to high school, Central Catholic, and I was 16. It was my 16th birthday in March, and we went down for like art and science shit. Like who knows? It was some bullshit. It was just an excuse to go to Disney. And I was 16 years old. It was my 16th birthday, and we were in a taxi, and all of us wanted to drink. We were like 16, 15 years old, and we asked the taxi cab driver to get us booze, and we were like, yeah, we'll slip you money for the booze. We'll give you an extra $20 and leave the meter running. However long it takes you, we'll pay for the meter by the time it gets us back to the hotel.
Did you were probably the one who pitched him the idea?
Yeah, I was the one that talked the whole time.
Yeah.
It was myself, my buddy Jeff Muhlenkamp, Anthony Peachabong, and he went in and bought us. I can't remember what liquor it was, but I remember he went in and bought it for us, and we went back to our hotel room and listened to the Black Eyed Peas.
How much was the fare?
I can't remember, but I know that it was over like $70. I do remember that.
Like for everything or just
for everything altogether? Yeah,
that's not bad.
And that was
though.
like 1998.
Booze isn't cheap. Booze isn't cheap.
So yeah,
he got a little bit out of it.
And downtown Disney bought underage kids alcohol.
Yeah, sure. What else they got going for them?
Do you know how many times we tried?
But you haven't been back
every
since?
weekend.
I haven't been back to Disney since.
Oh,
I'd
so
like
much
to
money.
go back.
I know.
So much money.
I can't wait to take my daughter there, but it's going to be fucking insane.
I went.
I feel like
2 years ago, and the best way to do it is it's cool to stay in like one of the hotels that are like Disney hotels because there's always like characters walking around. But we ended up going
I saw Pluto taking a shit.
Yeah, we we actually rented a house like
I was in Easton.
in gated community, and it
What was that?
You banged your mic.
Audio issues.
It was your mic. You should see the spike on the thing. See?
I'm not moving.
It's your mic.
Go on.
It's legitimately your mic that's making all kinds of weird noises. But anyway, we stayed in this beautiful place, the gated community, and every room was decorated to like a different person. So it was like the Mickey Mouse room, like the Minnie Mouse room, all the shit. And we were only like 5 minutes from the fucking park. It's your mic.
I'm not moving.
But you should see what it's doing on the screen. So hold on. Go again. Yeah, I don't know what you did.
Nothing.
But no, it's
How's your 40?
Good.
How's your mule? How much do you have in there still?
half. It's a half a bottle,
Let's go faster.
and it's a half a bottle and four. Listen, it's a half a bottle and 4 bottles of ginger beer.
What's that coming from? You want me to unplug it and plug it back in?
Jesse,
Yeah, hold on. Please hold.
It's not even when I'm talking.
do
It's
you have
just
a marker on your fingertip, or is that a black and blue mark?
no. It's a marker. I was
Were you coloring?
no. I was
Before I came over?
I was writing people's names on takeout containers.
Okay. What are you doing for work now?
This.
I know, but you're not. What
Oh, I work part time at Widows 3 days a week. I'll be done with
is that? Where the marker came from?
No,
What the fuck are you talking about? Were you being
I had
facetious?
those takeout containers over there.
Yeah.
I gave somebody empanadas and I wrote their name
You
on
really made empanadas today.
No, he didn't. He bought empanadas and put our names on
it.
them.
Let's start this back up. Where were we? Are we back on?
What were we talking about?
All right. We were talking about Disney.
We need
yeah.
to come back to that.
So anyway, no, Disney. It's like $20 to park, and it's $100 a day per person to go into each park.
Yeah, that's
I feel like if you looked at Disney, how you looked at going to a strip club, knowing you're going to spend a shitload of money. Like, I don't think that way going to a strip club and I'm spending the same amount of money.
But what sucks is, but you understand when you
Even
pay,
as a kid? Even when you were younger? Did you like
yeah,
strip
when you're like
clubs?
18 and stuff,
I don't really like it
When
now.
you said kid, I thought of like being 9.
9 or 10, trading baseball cards, going and looking
yeah.
at titties.
Drinking
Finding
40s,
dirty magazines in the
dressing up.
woods.
No, I mean, they have a time and place, but they're in my opinion, they're a waste of money.
What about the Fox?
When you can find the Fox?
It's totally different. It's
Yeah,
not a strip
the
club.
Fox
It's not a strip club. It's a
culture.
dangerous. It's a dangerous place.
It's a culture.
It's dangerous. I feel like you can still
Could that
get
be on
AIDS
Ray
there.
Street in Nazareth?
You can follow Ray Street out.
No, I'm saying could it be though? Like
Yeah.
how
Like that kind of
dangerous it
scene is what he's saying.
Yeah, of course. That stuff goes on
Lurking
there.
in the shadows.
I'm just saying it happens.
What is that stuff?
That stuff. So I would say if you went into Disney being like, hey, I know I'm
from Disney to the Fox.
Yeah, exactly. No, but what no, but really sucks is
hot and cold. My brain's fun.
But no, what I'm saying
only
is
turns off when
you
I
pay
drink.
you pay $100 a person to get in, and once you're in there, like your $100 gets you in the park. Like you don't get shit.
You don't get any fringe benefits.
No, so then everything you
like
do.
One of those easy passes that they got.
So
they
the
raise
trick
the
is
prices.
no.
Too.
The trick is
keeps the
You
riffraff
have to
out.
leave one of your children there.
Yeah.
you have a card, or you can pay an extra $30 and get a bracelet. But what happens is everyone can sign up for a fast pass. So you can go and sign up for 3 fast passes, I think, and then if you finish them at a certain amount of time, you can reapply for another one. But you get 3 of them or something like that, or 2. But everyone would fast pass. So now the fast pass line is the regular line, and then if you pay an extra $50 or $60 per person, you can get like the ultra whatever the fuck it is. That's past that.
Marketing.
So much money,
Holy
dude.
shit.
So
Good for
much
them
money.
though, because it's so busy. They can raise the prices, and then anyone who's taking their kids there, you're either going to Disney or you're not going to Disney. You don't kind of have money and go to Disney. You have to save up money and go
lot
to
of
Disney.
money.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to Dorney at all this season?
I didn't.
I haven't been
I
to
wish
Dorney
I,
in
dude.
years.
Dude, I love the fucking Halloween
Do you
time.
not like
It's-
coasters?
No, I love coasters. We should do a
Jesse,
coaster thing.
Jesse, here's what I wanted to
I'm
say
in.
before we needed to redo
I'm
this.
in.
We'll come back to that.
I'm in.
Jesse,
We're going to roller coasters.
Jesse, who hurt you?
No, let me explain. This would be this would be the easiest explanation.
Who hurt you?
So this would be the easy explanation.
Oh,
so
God. I feel like I opened up a can of worms.
You did.
So let me.
I can't wait to have
no,
time
so
to
let
go
me
to
explain.
the bathroom, get a drink.
I don't like horror movies.
Okay.
I don't like to be frightened.
Okay, whoa. He asked if anyone went to Dorney. Like, you can go outside of October.
No, I'm saying I just haven't never been to Dorney for years.
But you definitely.
like,
I guarantee
outside
you
of
fingered somebody
Dorney.
at Dorney. You were good looking, dude.
Jesus
When he was in high
fucking
school, what?
How am I fingering people in Dorney?
I'm
No, I'm serious. I've
don't
been to Dorney
know.
forever. I
You
just
guys
haven't
never
gone.
did that? Whatever. I guess I'm the coolest dude
Yeah.
ever, fingering chicks on the highest roller coaster in the whole wide
Wow.
world. What's up?
Are we
Hit me up,
Are we
girls.
putting this in the podcast?
Why wouldn't
why
we?
not?
You guys
Who
didn't
was
do
it?
that stuff
Who was
at
it?
theme parks? I didn't do
Um,
that. Girls didn't like me.
Oh, see, he's a liar.
Just kidding. It was the
That's
hottest
because
chick in
you dressed
school.
up with your friends.
That's not true. I did always dress like an asshole, though. Not like an asshole.
You've had
but-
a sense of fashion about you for a long time.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a very nice way of saying that you dress like an asshole.
It is. I don't know.
Jesse, do you like that there's somebody here giving Mike shit for once?
I don't really care. He isn't really.
Dude, I get
anyway.
shit. You ask him. I get shit all the time when the people come down for fights. I take my fair share of a fucking beating
I'm
here.
petting my pumpkin roll right now.
Dude, what were you doing? You weren't even doing it to be funny. Like, that's what you were doing while talking.
man, my anxiety kicked in for a second, so I was like,
You never made out with a gal at a theme park?
probably. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Of
Dude,
the,
you definitely
I'm not
were-
sure of the former.
Dude, you definitely were winning those, like I feel like you're a guy who can win a stuffed animal for a gal. I can't.
I'm actually really good at those games.
Yes.
I am.
I knew it.
I'm very-
there's certain
claw
people-
games.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
good at claw games.
Were you a games guy at the park?
No,
I love
I
it.
called him out on.
What
all
did you
the
do?
bull- I just don't like roller coasters or anything like that.
Sat there grumpy.
I don't like.
Yeah.
I hate having.
No, because I remember him in high school. He wasn't mad. I think he just didn't figure out that.
And that's what I wanted to know about who hurt you. Like,
Yeah.
why are
No,
you
so this
angry?
doesn't-
Peel
no,
back
so
the
this is
onion.
what it is.
I guess I did
So
segue
the reason- yeah.
totally off there.
No,
with the
no.
whole
So the
fingering
reason
thing.
I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like scary movies.
Not
I don't
just
like
that
going.
stuff,
But I'm
just
saying
life
haunted
in
houses.
general, Jesse.
I don't like losing my stomach and having that weird uneasy feeling.
I love that.
Because my job when I
do you
do
think
when I
ecstasy
have to go
feels
look
like?
for people, I don't.
Yeah, but what do you feel when you're
I
looking
don't
for
want to be
people?
tied into that. So I don't. I get that at work. I don't want to feel it all the
So are
time.
you like trying to desensitize yourself, essentially, kind of?
I just don't like the way it is. Like I don't like to be
See,
scared.
I always forget that
like
you have
when
a
my
super
kids will
intense
go and
job.
they'll go and hide.
Because
Yeah.
we're,
I'm-
we're complete pussies.
No,
compared to Jesse.
no, but I'm saying
Nah,
like
dude, I'm definitely
my
a
kids.
fucking badass.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
No, but like my kids will hide. They'll hide in the house,
Okay.
and it'll be like a
Like,
joke,
when you come home, or like
just fucking around. No, not yeah.
Dude,
But no, and I tell them all the time, like it's not funny. Like I volunteer for a search and recovery team. Like
Yeah.
we look for missing people.
Yeah, right.
I don't like you being.
yeah, like
missing.
I hate anxiety of like back and forth in an email with like Axelrad. It's like I'll be doing sales with them and I'll be like, oh, that's not what I meant. What you have to deal with is just like, okay, we have to find this person and we don't know if they're armed. Like what a terrible traumatic job.
Like
you
I don't want to be. I don't want to add to that. I don't want to do
Yeah.
that. So like,
Which
yeah,
would explain why you're just kind of angry all the time because you're just like, get this stuff away from me.
Because I see shit all the time.
You should explain that to people. It'd probably come off.
No, I don't
better
really
than,
care.
You need one of those vests. One of those vests.
Yeah. You know what we should get you is like a fucking stress llama or something that'll follow you around. An alpaca. A stress alpaca.
The vest needs to say stressed.
What about an alpaca vest?
No.
Do you need a hug?
Goat leggings. Would you wear goat leggings like from Dragnet? You don't remember that scene?
No.
So good.
I don't think I've ever watched Dragnet once.
The fucking movie that they redid with Tom Hanks?
Not once.
Dear Lord, it's so good.
Not once.
That's the other thing, too, I want to do is watch movies here, do what we're doing, but have a movie
Well,
plan.
I said that to you. I think it would be really cool, and this could be a decent segue to music, but I think it'd be really cool if at least you and I, but he could chime in. Like music review shit, like that's a huge thing.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. That's I totally
That's
forgot
a-
you hit me up about that.
That's a big thing right now. I feel like I was talking real far away from the mic.
There's a lot. There's
just
a
high.
lot of music review stuff. There's a lot.
What'd you say?
You're just high.
We have to come
No
at it
idea
from.
what you're talking about.
We have to come out with a different angle. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you meant with the camera.
Don't
You're
move,
right. I am
goddammit.
high.
Yeah.
He's in a different angle.
Yeah, you moved your chair.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but like,
Because I can tell you this. Like I've seen a lot of
the angle's
like,
us.
I'll
man.
tell you what the
like
problem
when I'm
is.
looking
The
for a
problem
certain
is-
kind of music, I can click on it and I'll see 50 people just standing in front of the thing and talking about like talking about a song. And I don't want to
Would
do
you be
that.
willing to be open enough to like actually listen to like a hip hop song and critique it with like an actual?
But the
open
problem
mind, or
is-
would
See,
you just be miserable
you don't.
Jesse the whole
No,
time?
you don't understand. You're coming at it from a different angle than I am. I
Wait,
went
you
to
guys
school
don't
for
understand.
music.
We
So
can't,
did I.
So when I went to school,
Guys, we
I would
can't
have,
do the show because we don't have copyrights to any of the music, and it wouldn't be able to be aired and be
What's-
pulled.
Yeah, you can. You put it right down.
What's your what'd you go to school for?
sound engineer?
I went for audio recording and
So,
engineering.
Yes. So when we go to school, and our teachers had an open door policy. So anytime
also
somebody
went to
would
school.
say, no, anybody would come in and say, hey, how did they do this? And they would literally set it part time and saying, listen, this is how they did this, and they would break down like how you could do that. As soon as they would come in and somebody go, hey, I want to know how we do this, they would just turn on and just go sampling, fake music.
But you can't. It's still.
But
think
I
we
went to
touched on
school.
this last time.
But I went to school with people who recorded real artists who played instruments.
yeah, but
So
it's
it's
2019, Jesse.
I'm listening to people still.
What
playing-
instruments are you playing?
I don't play instruments. I don't have to. I'm a recorder.
Okay, well then so are they.
But
in
I
a
can
different aspect.
I can
The
listen
recording samples.
I can listen to a song and tell you if someone has shit thrown on their voice to make them autocorrect
Well,
it.
yeah.
And I can listen and say, "Oh wow, look, they fucked up." And I can tell where they edited. I can hear edits in the songs. That's how far I go deep. So when I listen to hip hop and they're like, "Yo, shit, this guy's crazy." No, he's not. He did that take 50 fucking times. Yes, there you go. So I'm coming at it from a different. So when I go to concerts, I stare at the audio equipment.
You're an asshole.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying,
but I'm saying I do.
completely understand what
I
you're
stare.
saying.
I
But
stare at the
everybody,
audio equipment.
everybody has a different reason why
So
you
then,
don't
how
like
the
stuff.
fuck are you a fan of Five Finger Death Punch then?
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Because they're a national treasure.
I don't want to hear about how they support military.
All right.
Like I don't want to hear any of that.
Because
None of that has to do with how shitty the music is.
How many rock and roll bands are there still around?
Kid Rock. one.
Godsmack.
There's a
Godsmack.
lot, man.
Godsmack.
I see. Here's why I have to separate myself. I'm not a fan of that style of music, but I appreciate what Godsmack has done. I'm just not.
That's
a
right.
I like
That's
their
rock and
first
roll.
album.
fan.
But see, this is what I'm saying.
Like how they started off.
You're
Like,
getting- I don't-
Everybody has that shit tattooed around
I
their
don't-
belly button or on their shoulder.
Let's
I don't.
get those tattoos on
with the
that-
rollerblade in
Yes.
the fucking middle.
Yes. Yeah. or no, that son's the rollerblade wheels.
No, I don't get into because I went to school for music.
Yeah, but
I
what
don't-
about Typo Negative then? They do like a kind of like.
exactly?
But no. But what I'm saying is they have like sampling in that. 9 Inch Nails. Is
And they play
kinda-
instruments. And
Yeah, I'm not
I've
saying
met
they
the
don't
band.
play instruments.
All right. What about the Roots?
Yeah.
They play
of them.
I don't have anything.
What about
problem
the
with
Roots?
Beastie
That's hip-hop.
Boys? Yeah.
They're playing. I like that they play instruments.
Look, but I don't like all hip hop.
All right. We don't have to do reviews on hip hop.
Like I don't like Little
I don't
Yachty.
care who we do reviews on. Like I said, you don't understand. I'm not saying I hate.
Little Yachty.
I hate everything. It's not that. It's I'm not going to review somebody that doesn't do anything except for talk on a microphone. That's not music to me. You didn't do any of the work. Now, like the Roots play instruments. That I can listen to that.
So, like, what about somebody like Nas?
Yeah, but that's the same thing as saying.
Sampling.
That's the same thing as
So
like.
Nas is null and void to anything he's
No, I'm not listening to
accomplished.
him. I'm not listening to him, and I'm not going to say that he's
So
a fucking.
can you appreciate something that somebody along the lines of what Nas, Tupac, and
Could-
Biggie have done compared to like
But
the
what
Lil
about-
Yachty and the little
but then
Xans
what?
and shit like
What
I
if
don't
you
know
would-
those last
but
people
then what
said.
if?
I really don't either. They're
But
just
what
names
if-
I
What I'm
know.
saying is,
But
could
what
you,
if-
can, it's
Are
like
you,
trying.
is your CD skipping, dude?
Yeah,
No, but I'm
so
saying.
what I'm saying
it's
is,
the
you
sa-
cannot say Nas and like Led Zeppelin.
But yes,
This is music.
I can.
This is nothing.
I can.
I'll give
though.
you an example of that though. Is Jonathan Davis from Korn only was singing in the group. Nas is only singing over a beat. It's the same thing they're doing. It's just different music behind them.
No.
Yes.
Jonathan
but
Davis.
as a vocal-
The
Jonathan
guy
Davis.
from Godsmack,
Jonathan Davis
Sully.
can play.
He's just a singer, and there's music behind
Yeah,
him.
but some vocalists. Go ahead.
Jonathan Davis can play guitar and drums.
Yeah.
He writes music. He directs music.
I was just a vocalist,
Yes.
but I also can play some instruments
There.
very shitty, or I can tell you like verbally, this is how I want this to sound. So, but
It's so much better if you can play and you can explain that
Nas
better.
might happen to be able to. Maybe Nas studied music theory and can actually
Beat structure.
tell somebody how to actually create.
But I don't. I don't.
But what
I-
about Kanye then? Was somebody who can play instruments?
you mean
Jesus?
he plays the piano?
youth Christian Jesus young billionaire
I don't know what he
Kanye
says.
West?
You can say
Jesus.
what you want. He's still in a lot of my playlists.
Oh,
That is rude.
yeah.
That's 1 hour.
Not even, but
Oh, cool.
Well, it's because you fucked around. And you were
It's
looking for
just
something.
it's just
Fuck you guys.
yeah. It's just a different way. Like, where are you going?
Getting him his 40.
Thank you. I would have got up. I had to pee. I know what you're saying. I don't know.
I don't treat them the same. I don't treat them the same just because of that. That's why. That's what I'm saying. I can't get along that. But here's another thing.
Thank you.
Is there any hip hop you do like? Can you name?
Sure.
Yellow Wolf?
I don't know. Who
Dude,
that
I
is.
went down a Yellow Wolf rabbit hole the other day, dude.
I-
You
let's
don't
wait,
know who
I-
Yellow Wolf is. How dare you?
I don't. Oh my
I
god.
dare
will
you.
fucking talk circles around
Oh my
you
God.
when it comes to music. Don't tell me I don't know who Yellow Wolf is.
I said
No,
that to
I said
him.
me.
He said, who's Yellow Wolf?
well, why did you let me just get real angry with you
I don't
instead of
know.
stopping?
I was waiting. I have to pee again.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Did you? Oh, that thing's falling down? This podcast is on the fucking rails, everyone. Look at this guy. He's got a couple Moscow mules in him. He can't even keep his shit together.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going to be
Kentucky
editing some of
mules.
this.
Fuck off. Kentucky mules, not that fucking awesome.
This is you could totally edit all this out.
We're not. I can't do this.
You have to. Your mic's a mess.
It's not getting looser. Hold on, bro.
That's what she said.
Where are you going with it?
I'm trying to get. There you go. Why did that? Oh, you can see right where it was, though. Yeah, see, you went the wrong way, too, I think. No.
Dude, I feel like such a man fixing this for you. Wish I had my fucking gloves on. Here, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Keep going. No, keep going. It's working. Just gotta go a little bit. There you go. There we go. Just a little bit more. There we go.
I can't wait to make this a fucking promo. How did that come off?
I moved the mic and all.
2019.
I'm listening to people still.
What instruments are you playing?
How are you recording
My
it?
instruments. I don't have to.
Yo,
Okay.
you gotta clean the lens of your camera off.
Ah, that's what it is.
Your fat fingers were all over it.
So anyway, go back to what we're saying. I don't.
I don't know what we were saying.
I'm going to say this. There are many, too many people that concentrate on. They want to put everything into boxes, into categories.
I do that.
I don't do that.
I do that.
So people say, "Oh, I don't like this form of music." Like, what would Clutch be? To me, it's rock.
Rock.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin, rock. Godsmack, rock. Korn, rock. But if you listen to what a bunch of fucking liberal jizz buckets say, that's new
Here we
age.
go.
No, that's new age. That's trip hop. That's
So,
that's bullshit. I don't go by labels. They're all rock and roll.
okay. So, is Slayer rock and roll?
Sure.
Yeah, but Slayer's metal.
Yeah, but metal is so weird. Metal's
Yeah, but that's not for you to decide.
there
I'm
are,
pretty sure
but I'm saying
4 billion other people
there
that
are-
consider Slayer metal
but I'm saying-
overrule what
yeah, but
Jesse
do you
Shine-
consider-
Faces
Yeah,
are
but
so red
there-
from the alcohol.
there are people that consider Metallica metal.
Well,
Do you
they
think
used to
Metallica?
be.
Well, but they're not.
Well,
but
now they're rock.
that's what I'm saying. So not every
They wear
song
white
from
New Balances
It's really
now.
just
Not every song from
everybody's
Slayer.
opinion.
Okay, so here's my thing. Now that
Deicide would be metal.
now that we're face to face, Mayhem, they're metal. Now that we're face to face, we can.
What's good,
discuss
Charlotte?
Horrible music.
This. Originally pop punk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then it became pop, just like Fall Out Boy.
I saw them with MXPX.
I have
at,
MXPX tattooed on me at
it
Croc
was-
Rock.
yes, I was
Yep,
there.
I have my ticket stuff
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
That's crazy because they were just on the cusp of like blowing up.
MXPX, I don't give a fuck. They're still one of my all-time favorite bands. But
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that.
They were super religious, weren't they?
They were. They're not
Yeah,
anymore.
because I didn't know that, and my buddy bought a T-shirt that said it was right when what was that Regis Feldman TV show that was going on?
Regis.
It said that's so.
Regis and Kelly.
No, it was the game show, and there was a T-shirt
Oh,
my buddy bought at the boardwalk, and it said,
Millionaire or
"Jesus, that's my final answer." And I wore it as a joke, and all these people at the MXPX concert came up and they're like, "Yo, dope shirt, bro." And I'm just like, "What?" And my buddy Josh is
Fist
like,
bump for Jesus.
"He's like, they're a fucking Jesus group," and I'm like, "Why didn't you say something before I left wearing this?" And he's like, "Because I didn't let you borrow that shirt."
They're still awesome. But anyway, Five Finger Death Punch.
They were good. So you
It's a rock band.
you guys take your space right now and you discuss Five Finger Death Punch.
Are you disappearing?
No, this is.
You need to be here for this. I need you to be my witness.
I'm not leaving.
So
Don't undress me with your eyes.
this is where I become an asshole. This is where I become a
I'm
pretentious
gonna
music
I'm gonna stop
prick.
before you get there. Are you gonna go in? Because I already know what you're doing.
What?
Remember I said I don't like putting people in the boxes.
Right.
You're associating a band with a certain type of person.
No,
I can
kinda.
associate. Yes. No. 100%.
You just looked at me in a
So
full
let me
guilt.
so let me
Yeah, dude.
associate. Then I'm gonna associate every
No, I'm
punk
gonna
band, with a bunch of 110-pound pieces of shit,
I'll do
or
music.
a bunch of biker dudes
Yellow
with
Wolf.
old rock and roll.
Yellow
and
Wolf,
what's
bro.
it like to have to say?
I do
Oh,
not like Yellow Wolf.
I don't know what the fuck Yellow Wolf
He's
is.
done songs with your boy Kid Rock.
It doesn't matter.
I don't
Let's
know. What I'm saying is that's why
Eminem likes them. You
that-
wouldn't like them.
No, that's why your
He's actually
your
in his
disdain
group.
for the band Five Finger Death
They're a
Punch
band.
is strictly because
No,
you
it's
were
not.
tying it to a person.
No, that's just the.
What
that's
is wrong
just-
with their music?
That is the joke. That is the joke attached to it now. So mine. It's
What
actually,
happened to you at a
it's-
Five Finger Death Punch concert?
It's actually a little bit more immature than that. I'm being completely honest. It's a little bit more immature than
He's
that.
got a badass mic though. Yes.
So no,
No.
it's too much. Why do you need that?
Korn has a mic like that too.
And corn suck too.
But you know
That's
who, do you know
not
who
fair.
made? Do you know who made that mic?
I will interject. Follow the Leader was a good album.
do you know?
Cool,
Do you
if
know?
you like eyebrow rings and fucking choker necklaces?
do you?
I
Do you
like,
know?
I like the girls that wore 'em.
Do you know who made the microphone for Jonathan Davis?
Tell me.
The guy who made fucking Aliens, who did all the alien shit.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's a throwback to just
He's
saying
all-
like we
The
like
Yeah, but
People
that-
who made Volkswagens used to also make the same shit that burned Jews in the fucking war. So I mean, they're still good cars, but I'm not gonna fucking like what they did.
I have a Volkswagen.
Like,
I have a Volkswagen.
Right?
That was such a
That's a far stretch.
terrible.
Yeah,
That
it's a
was
far
such
stretch.
a terrible.
no, it's not. Listen, here's the thing. We're
You
gonna.
compared Nazi Germany to Five Finger Death Punch.
Yes. Now, are you going to continue, or are you going to realize that you're coming from a basis of nothing? You're basing this on your pure.
I appreciate how much you hate them.
Listen, here's. I hope you don't have me crying.
Oh yeah,
that's
we're
good.
zoom in on that shit.
I don't like to zoom in because it's like it's an actual.
I told you
it's
I'm
an
gonna-
extra to editing, and sometimes I'm sorry.
Got to do extra work. I told you that I'm going to get a little bit more immature with this. So, listen, I'm with you. Not everything should be categorized. However, growing up in a punk scene makes you categorize shit.
Yeah.
You grow up pretentious.
Blink-182 is for college kids with
Hold on,
camo
don't
shorts.
don't interrupt. Let
And
me
then,
just
and
say.
then I'll tell you my disdain for punk bands.
And
Go
I
ahead.
understand, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
disagree with you on probably most of it. It's just the
will.
scene I grew up in. It's the scene that accepted me. It's the scene that I felt most comfortable. Okay, but from punk, I went to hardcore,
Mm-hmm.
and hardcore is my whole background. It's my whole life. It's what I do. Fear no iron off of the
But-
entire DIY aspect.
But they're not a hardcore band.
No. So I'm getting there. So going through all that, you end up becoming pretentious. Just because certain bands are heavy doesn't mean that you listen to heavy bands. This is where I get ignorant on it. So I'm tired of saying, oh, you toured in bands. What'd you do? What'd you play? And I say, oh, I played like hardcore and metal. And the first thing they say is, oh, so like Five Finger Death Punch? No, nothing like.
Yeah, but you understand that all was back to when I would go and talk about. I would have a Pantera shirt on. They go, yo, I like hardcore music too, like Metallica. And I go, Metallica isn't hardcore music. Their first album and second album, now they're a shitty fucking radio band. And they'd go, no, that's hardcore.
But Five Finger Death Punch is a shitty radio band too.
It's a rock and roll band.
So is Metallica.
But I'm saying is,
I feel like Five Finger Death Punch is heavier than rock and roll, isn't it? I never heard that.
I'd say that they're new metal. That's
I feel like if you're into
in.
energy drinks, you like Five Finger Death Punch.
Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, see, look. See what I mean? Look. So I also like Hatebreed. Hatebreed was the first one sponsored by Monster Energy.
And I'm going to 110% agree with you.
First of all,
Hatebreed
guys,
shows,
whoa.
You stay out of this.
No.
Hatebreed
It was my
shows,
comment. There's nothing wrong with energy drinks.
There's everything wrong with energy drinks. They're killing our people. Hatebreed is a really mixed bag. Hardcore kids, metal kids, and punk kids all go to the shows. It's why there's fights all the times.
Yeah.
I get it. Five Finger Death Punch fans are going to go to a Hatebreed show just like a Slayer and a Death Before Dishonor fan is going to go to a Hatebreed show.
So why can't we all just listen to music that people play instruments?
Because I want
to
beat all of you up.
I don't know,
man.
But it's the same. But see, I don't go that far. I grew up around watching. I grew up around watching people that were in punk bands, and I'd say every single one of you is 110 pounds, and you cry and whine about how everything sucks. And the government's horrible, and fuck the government. We fuck the government.
Yeah, but you also have to realize.
And then you realize that they don't know what they're talking about because they're.
But you're a kid at that age. Like I just thought it was cool because the Sex Pistols were awesome and they spit on people and lit flags on fire. I didn't know what any of it meant. I just didn't want to go to high school.
That's right.
So
but
you can't hate it.
No offense, they're still doing that.
But listen,
yeah. Fucking multimillionaire.
Did I go to a show or did I talk shit on that? No, I just don't. I don't listen to music.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, the older I've gotten, the less I give a fuck.
That's right. I just don't care.
There was a while where I just stopped.
If we're gonna air shit out, you put Nickelback on right now, I'm gonna get crazy. I'm gonna sing.
Well, have you ever heard the first Nickelback album?
It's really fucking.
It's really
I feel like we're talking about Sugar Ray.
Listen, exactly. That's another one.
Yeah,
the first album was really good.
They were super. Yeah, they were heavy.
Metal
they were
Militia
fucking
videos.
hard.
So
they played with Downset, which is like a.
I loved
band.
it. He loved Downset. That's how we became friends. Was
Downset are a staple. Oh shit.
It says hostility towards the opposition around my arm.
I had no idea you had that.
Yeah.
Downset's a staple in my scene, just like
what about Dog Eat Dog?
But as I got older,
yeah.
Yes, Dog Eat Dog.
That was a good time
there's
for
a common
music.
connection. E-Town.
13 or was it?
Is that scene still around?
It's just progressing to different shit now. It's
like
just,
what?
25 to Life.
I like 25 to Life.
Rick to Life.
Rick
to Life riding a horse.
Yes.
Red Lion, Fury of 5, like all those bands back in the day.
Yeah. So
damn, Jesse, I didn't know you got down.
I like hardcore music.
Why didn't you fucking hang out with us?
He got old, man.
No, because
he is a little older.
Listen,
I don't think I'm
from the very beginning.
5 or 6
From the
years.
very beginning, I listen to everything. So my fucking Pandora, no one can listen to my Pandora except for me, because it'll play Frank Sinatra, and then go into Slayer, and then play Clutch, and then go back to Deicide.
I'm pretty sure
and
I
switch
could listen to
over.
that.
But I'm saying is no one just go, what the fuck is going on? Because nothing matters.
I'll give you mine. All those bands you mentioned, and then Dave Matthews.
Only a couple Dave Matthews. I don't like him.
What'd you like Crash
Who the fuck
Into
are
Me?
you texting right now? I'm blowing your spot up on the podcast. Who's more important than what we're doing right this second?
No, I was looking
Tell
at
me.
the time.
No.
And Dustin
No, Mike,
texted me.
I want to know. Who's more important than Jesse and I right now?
Look, I knew
Jesse,
what was going to
back
happen.
me up on this.
I knew what was going to happen with the two of you. You've both already told me to shut up twice. I went to check the time, and Dustin's like, hey, did you watch the Logan Paul fight? And I'm like, no, I'm drinking a 40 and I'm in the middle of the podcast. No one was more important. You guys,
isn't that
you
the
guys are
internet
trying to get
yeah,
somewhere.
is Logan Paul the internet dude?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He has a celebrity fight?
Yeah, against KSI, I guess, is another YouTuber. But, like, last time they did it, it got, like, more buys than the McGregor-Mayweather. Like, they both have, like, I think Logan Paul has, like, 27 million followers, and then KSI has, like, over 30.
Which is why
so I don't think they're really
follow
mad at
people.
each other. They
No.
just make a
money,
ton
yeah.
of money. He was like, "Did you watch that fight?"
They
And I
have
was like,
YouTube
"No."
channels that they just say about
And
how
what
much
are you
money they
yelling
have.
at me for? I'm high.
I'm so confused by everything you just said.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're influencers on Instagram that they're fighting today.
No, they're on YouTube. They're YouTube stars.
And they're fighting.
They're boxing.
Then.
They're boxing. They boxed once before and it was a draw, but they brought in more views than any other fighting event that year.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, they both.
people are stupid.
This is where I agree with
People
you.
are
This
stupid.
is where I get angry. Yeah. This is where I get upset with everything I do for a living, with what I do for a living, with why I do it for a living, and then people with abs and ass fucking end up making more money than.
So I was watching. I went down a rabbit hole one
drives me
day,
nuts.
and I was going into like car stuff, and I watched videos of these people that are famous on YouTube because mommy and daddy are rich and bought them a sports car, and then their whole show is about them driving a sports car, and then they get sponsored by a sports car company who gives them cars. Their whole life is them driving around and hanging out with other dudes that have lots of money with sports cars.
Yeah, but you
Who
can't
the
be
fuck
mad.
cares? No, they're making a
But if
living
you
doing
grew up
that.
that way, that's what you would be doing. You can't be mad at them, man. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I have
saying.
no-
Like,
I have no-
Sometimes you just need a hug.
Oh no,
You
I
need to
don't. I
hug
don't. I
more.
don't hate him. I hate that people follow it.
I'm so torn right now because I agree with him, and then you started talking, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Like you can't be mad at somebody because
I'm not
of the
mad at them.
environment they grew up in.
Listen. They found a fucking
Race
niche
Street
and they
in
made
Nazareth.
money.
Yeah, dude. You think me and my friends wanted to be banging out there on Race Street tomorrow?
Claiming sets, dropping clips.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
You think I wanted
Or
to come
magazines.
stop and go get inside? I don't know.
Jesse needs a straw for that.
He does.
Now that it's getting,
Oh,
it's
you know
like
what he needs
wiggling
is the.
down.
I got a lot of stuff
He
to
needs that
battle with.
like the fucking Slurpee straw that's like that thick. What's that? Oh no, I have to get up to moving armoire tomorrow.
Can you spell that word?
AMWAR.
Nailed it.
What were you guys arguing about before you cut me off? I was in the middle of a text and you stopped me.
Oh, so let's get back. Let's get back to Creed.
We weren't at Creed. You guys were still
Hold
a five-finger
me
death
now.
punch. You guys got to get there
I'm
before.
6
Now-
feet from the edge.
I'm gonna tell you-
And I'm thinking.
I was just thinking that we were. Creed came out the same time as the first time of the first
311.
Godsmack album, and
311.
the same time that Stone Temple Pilots came out.
Son of a
And the reason
Pilots
I
was
know
good.
that.
STP's a whole different caliber.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Music.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah. It's
Johnny Walker Red.
Yeah.
Johnny Walker Red.
So this is what I'm saying. I remember back then
And a Slayer flask.
I like that.
that you
The rock and
you
roll.
could burn CDs. So what happened was, I bought Godsmack. A friend of mine bought Creed.
That chick
and
on the cover was smoking
And another of
hot.
my friend bought STP.
I'm too high to figure out these.
Yeah.
They suck.
So what the reason we did that is because then we just traded and we all had all the albums.
Did you say
But then-
ICP?
No, STP.
STP.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys hate
So all of a
ICP
sudden,
so much.
I don't. So I hated their later
I
stuff.
do.
No,
I'm
they're
going on record to say I do.
listen.
I
No,
don't.
their
I would
later
date
stuff
a
was a
juggalo.
little. There's a little
You
weird.
guys need to stop. Let's keep talking.
Either way,
Let's not.
but
get
when
in
that
this
when that all
conversation.
happened, I remember going. The very first Creed album was good. Okay,
No, it
I will
wasn't.
give you that. Yes, it was. And
don't
we
think
traded
so. You're
albums.
You're right. It wasn't. It was great.
No.
It was good.
I didn't like him.
Everything after I
First
don't.
of all, I didn't like when
The only
Creed
thing I
came
like
out.
about him is he's a Cowboys fan. That's it.
No.
So,
Other than that,
did you ever see the
Like
video
when
with
they,
Kid
when they were
Rock?
doing the commercial or the videos, and he's like,
You
Jesus.
ever see the porn video with Kid Rock?
Probably. I love Kid Rock.
Scott Stapp.
Oh yeah. I did. He was like
Scott
doing
Stapp and
blow and like
Kid
sucking
Rock
Kid Rock's dick.
Are no. What the fuck did you watch?
yeah. What?
So Kid
Whatever.
Rock,
That's my Saturday mornings, people.
Kid Rock and Scott Stapp are on a tour bus, and this is back in like flip phone recording days,
flip.
and
Flip Mode Squad.
they're doing drugs, and then they both end up getting oral pleasures from fans, well, next to each other, and Scott Stapp puts his arms behind his head and leans back and says, "It's great being king," while he's getting a blowjob next to Kid Rock.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't feel like
With arms wide open.
I feel like that's not.
You're gonna have to fix that.
What about
video, by
Live?
the way.
You like the band Live?
No. Any
I
band
didn't
that
like
sings
Live.
about placentas is not one to listen.
You know why I like Live?
Because the
Live,
Nazareth
'cause
High
they're from
School,
York and they
because
fucking
Nazareth
donate
High
money
School's
to the
photography
area.
teacher is their manager, and he took them to big stardom because he's a photography manager from
That's
Nazareth.
not even all of it. The reason I met the lead singer and he's a very nice person.
I met him too, and he was drinking a Weyerbacher beer.
I don't think he was.
He was drinking Dallas Sucks, right?
Yeah, what
so
happens
you
when
mean maybe like back in the 90s
What
when like
happens-
Fuel.
No one knows who they are still to this day.
Hey,
Fuck
man,
you,
nice
Wirebucker.
shot. Hey,
about
man, nice
Fuel?
shot.
Fuel.
I feel like Fuel was. I feel like I don't mind
Listen,
Fuel because Fuel was playing when I was at college parties and I wasn't old enough to be there.
Fuel
Remember
used to
Aztec
practice.
Trip?
Fuel used
right
to
up the
practice.
road.
Yeah. And they
My
would like.
sister used to fuck the singer.
Hell yeah.
Well,
bro.
no, it was
Don't
crazy.
put that in the podcast.
No, but I'm saying is I was at my buddy's house and we heard all this music. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's Fuel." It's like the band Fuel. He's like, "Yeah, let's walk up." And we walked up and
Yeah.
blessed him play.
Also,
It was fucking awesome.
Metallica's best song. Give me fuel, give me fire, boom. That's what I was out. Yeah. I'll fight anybody.
5-finger death punch.
Here's 10 of
Monster
them.
Energy.
Not at all.
Monster Energy.
I love
Bunch of
Monster Energy.
Brad's
Thank you, Monster Energy, for everything you
punching
do.
holes in fucking drywall.
What
and
about
shit.
the, I'll tell you what, fucking, all right, let's get into fucking really great bands. What was the dude who threw up and died on the tour bus?
G.G. Allen?
No, Saliva.
Oh.
Yeah, did you guys
They
like Saliva?
loved eyebrow
He
raisers.
He
loved-
died? The guy from Saliva?
No, he didn't die. It was another
Drowning
band.
Pool.
Drowning
Drowning
Pool.
Pool.
That was drugs.
Yeah.
No, that was drugs.
I was, you know what I used to do when I used to listen to that?
Drugs are bad,
I'd have
people.
a couple 1-2-many's and play it on the jukebox at the biker
Yeah.
bar. Drowning Pool.
Start push moshing your friends.
No, I just fucking would do whatever I wanted because I was the strongest one in there, man.
Were you the strongest one in there because the song was playing? Or?
Both. They'd just be like, yo, stay away from him. And I'll be like,
He's in a gang. I mean, a club.
Did you have the gloves on?
yeah, I did. I was fucking Ray City balling. Who wants a knuckle sandwich?
One of these.
Yeah.
Who wants one of these?
I don't know.
No, I don't like any of that stuff. That's
Yeah.
that fine line of heavy music.
All right, what
that-
about
that
Lit?
just- So here's wait.
Wait.
So I played with Lit. We played with them at the Sherman Theater at the first ever Sherma-Palooza. They did it for like 12 years.
Do they still do that there?
Yeah, they did it for a while. I don't think they have in quite a few years, but
We should do something there, like a live show.
that place is tough, man.
So am I.
With those gloves.
Yeah, I'm putting them back on.
So anyway, so we played with them, and they got pissed because my band at the time ended up bringing in more ticket sales than they did, and a bunch of people were leaving before their set.
Did you have a green room?
And they started flipping. That's it's the Sherman, man.
I didn't know if you guys got like a fruit tray. Some grapes, Bill.
The green room was probably in our van.
Yeah.
Get it?
That's gotta be. I don't know. I
So-
guess if I was lit, I'd be mad.
So they started getting pissed, and they almost said they weren't going to come on and play
Why? Just go on and play.
because some quote unquote no name band from the area outsold them.
Yeah, but I
All right. Well, now that Jesse made me feel like a dick, you could go take a piss.
No. There's a lot of pretentious bands like that to think that,
Oh,
like,
they're horrible.
oh, man, we've been on this, we've been on that. Fuck off. It doesn't matter. You could go play in somewhere nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Does anybody want another piece of pumpkin roll?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah. I
Did-
couldn't do the whole fucking music scene because of people like that. Because I wouldn't be able to. Hold on, here we go. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Because there's people that like. Well, it's just like comedians. Comedians will go to certain towns and it'll be local comedians and they kill in that area. And somebody famous will come in and the people will just be like, and just give them shit. And they're like, I don't understand why I'm not famous. Like, why I'm not killing it here. Because that dude that's really fucking killing is there every fucking week. Like, you can't please fucking everybody. That's why I
No. But you also, I mean,
you have to understand your fucking crowd.
And
And, if it's a local crowd and you're from the area,
Right.
you would have to think you're going to bring a bunch of people here because they should know as a fucking band starting out, you try to get all your people there so you get more fucking people in the door to make yourself,
what we're talking about. I went to the
putting your
Warp.
gloves on.
Yeah, I went to the Warp.
You can tell by the way he changed his voice.
I went to the Warp Tour at Asbury Park.
How long ago?
E-Town Concrete closed it out,
Nice. So like 1998.
and
I went to Lollapalooza.
they
in
probably
1998.
had a similar reception than I would say about like Green Day or somebody else
Mm-hmm.
that was there. Like, but we were in New Jersey. Like, that's their fucking hometown band. You can't be mad about that. Like they went out there like, fuck you.
But they probably killed it.
Yeah, they went out and they're like, we're fucking E-Town Concrete. And I was just like, who the fuck are they? Like, they owned this shit. Like, they're like, this is our fucking town. You came here. So you can't be mad at
No.
somebody. You can't be mad. You can't be mad.
I went to Lollapalooza.
But I guess
Randall's Island,
if you're the lit
1998.
guys, you're probably doing blow.
How was that? Well,
That was
straight edge hardcore.
the headliners were Korn.
Lit was not
Snoop.
straight edge.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about E-Town Concrete.
Well, E-Town's not either.
yeah, Korn, Snoop Dogg, and Tool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was
Did you
very
listen
good.
to the new album?
Burn it.
Yes, I love it.
Burn it.
I
It's very
I know
similar.
We chatted about it online.
It's very similar to everything else, and that's just pissing people off.
Yeah.
But Tool has a sound, and I've been waiting how many years to hear it.
It's pretty incredible.
Yes.
Are you going to go see him?
Look at that. We agree, dude.
Are you guys?
Yes.
We should all go.
You read a lot
so
of things.
expensive.
You just want to hate me, I think.
What
No,
do you
I love you.
I think you want to
I
hate
just
me.
No,
love
he
you.
tells me multiple
He
times.
like this. I always tell him, I go, I love Bill, and then I go, I think he just wants to find something wrong that he wants to hate me for.
No, because I always tell Bill all the time, I'm like, yo, he's a total piece of shit off the show. I'm like, he's hit me. He actually
Jesse?
shot at my car once. Yeah. And
No,
then
that's
you're
right. You're
like,
proud of you. Fucking
I mean, on paper, we
you're
probably
like, I would,
shouldn't get
you're like,
along.
I wouldn't have missed.
We are.
I'm
we
a
are
marksman,
we are the
goddammit.
complete yin and yang.
you don't understand. I don't fit on any papers. That's why I don't fit into groups.
Wish
I played sports, but I didn't hang out with people who played sports.
Do you want? Well, when you're done giving me CBD, is your nose okay?
I don't know. Yeah, it's totally fine, dude.
All the bath salts.
No, my allergies are fucked up.
You want some Afrin?
Now I can breathe. A friend of mine came down and she just kept like asking for tissues and shit. I think it's like I don't know. I just think it's not good air down here.
You know, what still bothers me is,
Here we go.
when you used to go to truck stops
That's way too much, Bill.
or garages, or like I'm saying, like you pulled over to get gas.
How terribly is that cutting?
Remember
At
they
what
used to
point
sell
have
those.
you lost motor
Dude,
skills, Bill?
do you remember they used to sell the? I can't.
I didn't. You yelled at me that it was too big.
I was just going to hand you this to put it in. Just put
Listen,
it.
it
Just
can't-
put it in soup.
It can't be any better
Here, just
than,
put
than
it-
cutting cheesecake with that huge knife that we cut out of the fights. That worked out so well.
What the
but
fuck were we talking?
What are we
about?
talking about?
I don't fucking.
I was
know
telling
anymore,
you,
man.
I couldn't believe at truck stops,
You're
and
gonna
I
have
never
to edit
understood
some of this out.
when you'd buy. They always had those little glass things. And they had roses in them.
Oh, they were crack pipes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still can't believe that people did that for so long and no one knew what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, they still
I never
sell them
smoked
at
crack
the.
out of them.
They,
probably
what'd you smoke crack out of?
Soda cans like everyone else.
Oh, okay. There's the gas station in Caddy still sells them.
Still,
Yeah.
Do you
We
like
took 'em everywhere
blondies?
else.
Do you like blondies in Caddy?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah, they're good.
You like the Notre Dame dog?
For what? Hey, I gotta check the score by the way. What's
you
what's
gamble?
Your, what's your no?
What's my go-to hot dog?
Yeah.
Potsy's because it's close.
Yeah, fist bump for that.
Wait, Nazareth or Bethlehem?
Nazareth.
well, there you go. You're okay.
Yeah, whatever Bethlehem. I don't care. You weren't the first.
Actually,
Well, that's like Jay's.
No, they weren't.
no,
Jay's.
actually,
Northampton's my favorite because they're the original. They're also
They
like, I think, the
stopped.
last.
They moved. They moved. in
Northampton.
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 They moved.
the one in Northampton still gives you the greasy bag,
It's still there.
but I'm saying
Notre
you leave,
Dame is winning 38-7. By the way.
In your entire life of living in Northampton, have you ever seen an attractive girl walking down the street?
yes.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I don't live there, but yes.
My mother is very beautiful.
Northampton girls
I
had a
worked
look
there
had a look
For
about
the
them.
post office. And
They
when I
loved
worked there,
bangs.
I
Guys
worked-
had bangs too.
I worked with my one buddy.
So
That's what it was known.
The look about Northampton is actually let me start that over. The look about Northampton is hanging out at Turkey Hill. That's the Northampton look. You drove up in your Chevy Beretta and you had two 12-inch kicker subs in the back with a bunch
yeah.
of black lights.
Why not?
And you're hanging out at fucking Turkey Hill with your trunk open, showing off that shit. This is before Sheets. This is pre-Sheets, Jesse. Your shit.
Oh no, I don't
Sheets.
have a problem with Turkey Hill. I like their ice cream.
This-
Yo,
Yeah. Oh, they're the best ice
can
cream.
Can we hold this idea? You know how I talked about doing like the on-location stuff?
Yeah.
We're gonna do one with him in the Sheets parking lot.
Yes. Can I please be
Listen,
there for that?
Now he orders.
Can I
for
please be there
me,
for that?
Me and you do bong rips, and then he has to order us food, and then we tell
Listen,
him how good it is.
do it!
You don't
100%.
you don't understand that
Put that in there. So
that I am very well liked at the local Sheets because I thank them
No,
for having
we're
an
gonna
American
need
flag
filming
outside.
slips. You're gonna have to do a lot of paperwork on this
Listen,
one.
and
Dude.
I thank them for having a section that the dogs can eat.
what
I
time
think
is
everything.
it? Can we do that right now?
You don't want to go there now.
This is exactly when I want to go there.
No, you gotta go during the day.
So Potsy's.
Yeah, the one in Bethlehem actually came out first.
I worked,
but the one in
Northampton
Nazareth is better.
as a postman. And
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
one of my friends.
Where in Northampton was your route? Like up
It was
top?
all over. I had because I was you're a sub, so you fill in on different routes. I had one that kind of went all over Northampton, and I used to have to do ride-alongs. And the one kid was younger, a couple years younger than me, but he was really cool.
You have one glove on, by the way.
Yeah, I'm eating. I'm eating, and also lots of people wear one glove to be cool.
Michael Jackson,
Yeah,
O.J. Simpson.
Innocent,
Child molester,
both
murderer.
innocent.
Yeah.
Fucking.
In your opinion. So when I got it, we'd be driving around and he'd be showing me the route, and I'd be like, all right, cool. And he goes, yo, man, he's like, I've been working here for 5 years. And I was like, cool. And he's like, you know what's fucked up, man? And I go, what? And he goes, I ain't seen one good-looking girl in Northampton since I started working here. And I was just like, I started laughing. And he goes, I'm telling you, Mike. He goes, I ain't even kidding around. He goes, I've never seen an attractive girl here. So I was like, whatever. So I worked there for probably 3-4 months, and I'd just be driving around. I'd see girls, and I go, oh. And I'd be like, nope. And I'd be like, oh, ooh. And I go, nope. And
They were good-looking guns when we went to school.
Then the
I
one
remember
day I
that
was
all the
like,
time.
then the one day I was like, he wasn't joking. He was serious. There's no good-looking girls.
I feel like you're from
Northampton.
Nazareth. Like,
But see, the only thing
No, but
that
I feel like back then there were more people that were around town than there is. There's not a lot of people walking around.
No, there is.
now.
They got They got a weird movie theater that
but I'm saying there isn't.
people stand outside.
When we were
of.
young,
There's a taco place that gets a lot of traffic.
when we were young, there was more.
Roxy right now?
No, I'm not talking shit on Northampton.
AC/DC played there.
First of all, I
Can you
love.
start over?
All right, I will start over.
Start over.
I'll give
I
a
didn't
little.
like
I'll give a
your
little
fucking
disclaimer.
tone.
Look at him
On
tap
the
dancing.
Roxy.
Look at him tap dancing
I'm
around.
not
He's
tap
like,
dancing shit.
I didn't. I mean, I love it. I mean, I'll suck their dick. I love
I
it.
forgot to give a disclaimer on this. I am a huge fan
I'm
of
uncomfortable right now.
white trash.
Okay.
I love white trash.
Clearly.
So don't tell me I don't like
Mike does suck
Northampton
dicks.
girls.
Clearly. Okay. Listen, there's so
I feel like a new man.
where I'm from.
I feel like I got money.
where I'm from in Northampton.
Southern money.
I'm from the end of Howardtown Road. I'm from where
I delivered on Howard Town
10th
Road.
and Atlas is where I'm from.
Teddy.
So Atlas Estates is like my neighborhood. We were the first house that was built there.
I didn't realize Northampton had money until I delivered mail there.
That end of Northampton.
There's
is,
so much money in
yeah,
Northampton.
and then the top like 29.
And they didn't ruin it like Bushkill did.
But then
Bushkill
you-
sold all
you
the
got,
farmland.
Like, you got Newport Ave.
Dude, there's real money there. I've delivered mail to some places where I was like, what the
You know,
fuck, dude?
there's like Crips and Bloods down on Newport Ave.
I don't know. I really deal with elite, and that's race city ballers.
So if you're talking about the elite, how could you have never seen an attractive?
I
female like
wasn't
that?
on. I did more of a rural route where
What-
you're
a
probably
what route?
talking about a rural.
He had a second guess it. Is like, is that really the word that it is?
I'm not guessing anything right now.
Clearly.
There's a man who
have
slammed down
those
his Mickey's.
I didn't slam it. It's
Boom.
heavy. It's heavy.
Drink it. You know what dudes from Northampton really love?
Bangs.
Concrete.
5-finger death punch.
Bangs. No. Dudes from Northampton has always had bangs.
So
That's
let
all
me-
I remember.
So when you buy grunt style,
What's grunge style?
I don't buy grunt style.
is it automatically assumed that the Punisher sticker comes with for your shitty Jeep, or do you just?
First of all, he has a nice Jeep,
No, not him.
but he does have a Jeep.
Wait, do
and
you have a
Pun-
Jeep,
and a
Jesse?
Punisher sticker
I don't
on
have-
it? I'm not kidding.
It's a Punisher with a blue line on it.
There you go.
It's
See?
a cop sticker, not a.
Is it a 5-finger death punch sticker?
I want the rest of my pumpkin roll.
No, you do understand that. You do understand that no one buys grunt style because
What's grunge style, guys?
it's
not a
it
thing.
originally started as a. They actually do a lot of really
Feed me
good
like a
work.
baby bird.
Yeah, they actually do a lot of good
This is a
stuff as
fucked
far
up
as making.
podcast.
But
Yeah.
they
100%.
no, their shit is really.
I'm only doing them from here on out like this.
Yeah, great. People are gonna
So
go.
much
I don't know
better.
what's happening.
No idea what's happening.
Yeah, I don't buy grunt style. Sorry,
What's grunge stuff?
grunt style. It's a company. It started. It was a bunch of.
Did any of you actually enjoy the song from Cool Runnings when they were like, "Feel the rhythm, feel the
Nope.
ride"?
What?
That's what I was hoping Disney was really like, because that was my favorite
So
Disney movie.
let's talk Disney again. How about the Disney app that's coming out? How crazy is that?
I don't think it's crazy.
I find it fascinating.
I
What, the
don't.
new thing they're doing?
They were
Yeah.
when
No,
we
it's
were-
not good.
Well,
no, it's gonna completely fuck a ton of other things up.
I have Hulu
Dude,
Live.
You have to remember
Everything that's Disney is being pulled from it.
Yeah.
Everything on Netflix that's Disney is being pulled.
that
You have
Disney
to buy their
app's
shit.
neat though, man. You get full access to everything.
Do they have the
they've
Robin Hood
created.
cartoon? The Robin Hood cartoon?
Robin Hood Men in Tights?
No, the Robin Hood cartoon
Men
with
in
the fox.
There is no other Robin Hood movie other than Robin Hood Men
First
in
of
Tights.
all,
we can talk about the
first
Kevin
of all, Kevin
Costner one?
Costner. Yes, I will. He was a fucking dreamboat. in
Ugh.
that. 2, then you had your boy who fucking beats people with fucking telephones overseas. What's his name? Russell Crowe, your boy.
How is that my
He was-
boy?
I
Yeah,
love Russell
yeah.
Crowe.
He's from Germany.
No, he's not.
Okay, Jesse. See what I deal with?
Isn't he Australian? Or,
I think he is.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on Mel Gibson?
I love him.
Mel Gibson. Yeah,
So do I.
He's good.
So do I.
I mean, he's batshit.
What did you think of Tom Hardy
He's
in the
batshit
new
crazy.
Mad Max?
Are you just
I'd
asking
rather-
random questions now?
I'd
don't
rather
know.
be Tom Hardy in the when he was Bane.
What's the movie he did with Shia? Lawless.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was a
was
solid
really good.
fucking film. His
He's solid in everything,
his
man.
stature in that.
He's a good
was
fucking dude.
Very solid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Bane. And
Can
it
you
Yeah, but
wasn't-
get
see,
me
Bane,
to
Bane kind of
athletically
pissed me
look
off
like
because
that?
Bane in the cartoons was really big.
How
He's
much
got the-
commitment?
he's got
Yeah.
the
How much
track.
commitment would it take
A
to
lot,
look like that in
man.
that movie?
A lot.
Would it take me over a year?
Yeah. No. If you want the real answer, it's
Yeah.
going to take you a year and a ton of fucking money for gear.
Yeah,
No, I don't have a problem with. Getting,
I am 100%.
You
I
guys
watch.
are talking about TRT. We're talking.
Yes, that's what
testosterone.
everyone in Hollywood is on. Everyone
Is
in
that what you
Hollywood
mean by
cheats.
gear, guys?
What I'm saying is, you can watch videos. You can watch videos on YouTube, and it's like, here's
I'm to the moon right now.
the dude that was Captain America. Here's the movie he
Chris
did right
Hansen.
before he did. Before he became Captain America.
Hanson.
No, he's the guy.
Evans?
He's the.
Evans, I'm
Chris
sorry.
Evans?
Yeah.
What's the Chris Hansen, the dude that did the...
That's To Catch a Predator.
yeah,
Predator.
man. I wonder how I say right here.
Yeah, why don't you sit down and have some
Yeah, like,
cookies?
how weird would that job be? Because you know your heart's racing regardless because you're confronting anyone. Whether it's
No,
good
he's
or-
not. He's
Right,
got
sit
80
right
fucking. He's got 80 cops
Dude,
outside, and he's got
dude,
cameras
No,
everywhere.
but I'm saying anytime you confront anybody, good or bad, it's a rush. So you're just like, oh, hey, by the way, what are you here for, weirdo?
What if
like,
all
that would be
along
so
Chris
weird?
Hansen was the Predator?
Could be. Definitely
What
could
if he
be.
just got off on like the concept of that rush?
Riding the thin line.
His
like
brother
the guy
does.
from Creed.
His brother's on the NFL Network, by the way. Red Zone.
I didn't like Creed.
You know, that's
I'll
his
tell you
bro-
who else I didn't like.
You know,
is,
that's his brother in
Bush.
Red Zone.
I
Breathe
hate
in,
Bush.
breathe out.
I hate Bush.
Breathe. I thought like he's so sad. Gwen Stefani was like, I'm done.
He was an excellent actor in
No, he wasn't.
Constantine.
What is that? Tell me what you just agreed with me. I don't even...
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is in
Are
Constantine.
you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god!
You need a Constantine poster down here, first of all.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, Jesse.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah. Dude, watch Constantine.
Who did you say was good in it?
Guy from Bush.
Yeah,
Gavin Rosdale.
yeah. You said he was good in Constantine.
He is.
Yes.
He's good in the movie.
Yep, I bet.
No, I'm serious. I kept looking, going, yo, this guy's really fucking good. I looked at his name and I go, oh, it's that fucking guy?
I
He's really good.
performed.
You know what the same
Bush
feeling
song
I have?
at a
The same
coffee
feeling.
house.
The same feeling I have about your statement on him being good in Constantine is the same feeling I had when I liked 311 for a school year. That's how I feel about that.
I like
Did you
311
have
the
the
first.
choke? Did you have corduroy Jenkos when you?
I never did corduroy. I did Janko because I like Big Janko. I like Big Janko. Like who says that?
That's
Me
redundant.
like Big Janko.
That's redundant.
Me like Big Janko. Just talking about some terrible fucking chewing tobacco.
I love chewing tobacco.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Are you still dipping?
Yeah, when I can.
I would like to dip again. I didn't start dipping until I went to Catholic
I would
school.
love to dip again. It'll be.
Dude, if we had dip right here, right now, I'd
wouldn't.
throw a lipper in.
I wouldn't.
I'd probably pretend I was, and then you guys would get sick, and I'd be like, yeah, it didn't affect me.
I'd catch a crazy. Yeah,
No
you'd,
buzz.
You'd catch a crazy buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had one in. I think this year is going to be the 4th year. Cold turkey.
Yeah.
I started dipping when I was 13, 14 years old, and I stopped when I was 31.
I never got into it. I feel like the two of you probably were really
I did
into
about
dip.
a 10 to a 10 and a half.
I did it it was like an $85 fine if you got caught smoking at Notre Dame. So then my one buddy was like, well, why don't you just put a chew in and go to the shitter? And I was like, oh. So that's what I did.
Essentially, we used to roll up pieces of paper like a snow cone and just sit in the back
Yeah.
of class.
Yeah.
But our
Easy to
wrestling
get away
coach
with.
was our math
I used to
teacher,
have
we
to-
could
But
get away
People
with
would swallow it. My brother swallowed it.
Yeah,
for a while.
that's horrible
it.
for
Yeah,
you.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
No, I used to have to go down to the coach's room to retrieve some dip and walk through the school with it and give it to one of my teachers who was our coach.
Yeah.
I won't say his
Sounds
name.
like Sandusky stuff.
But, so if I would have got caught, I was like, if I get caught, I'm in deep shit. And he's like, don't be a pussy, just
what
go
was
get
it?
it.
1 or 2 kisses if you got caught?
Yeah, our wrestling
No.
coach and like math teachers, homeroom coach, same dude, did all the thing. He was a sketchy guy. He was the one that would like come to the parties, maybe.
Yeah.
Catholic school, like.
Yeah, that would be like
Skip class, come to the closet, you know, a little extra.
Go over math problems?
Yeah.
But that would be how old we are right now, correct?
20.
So like
What?
that'd be like
yeah.
as if we were like we could be going to parties right now. Like if you left here and like I got this high school, like he was as old
I'd
as we are
fucking
right
tear
now,
it up at fucking parties.
I think he
Younger than us?
If I remember, he was like in his late 20s, early 30s. He was younger.
Yeah, no, a lot of teachers are a lot younger now.
Yeah.
When I go to like my daughter's school, sometimes I'll look at people and I'm like, you're like really fucking young. Like they're really young teachers.
The soup's really cold right now.
It's terrible.
You can heat it up. There's more there.
No.
Chef Francisco,
Yeah.
he would be very offended if
More
he saw
like
you eating cold
Chef
soup.
Friend Shitsko.
No. Francisco.
no.
It's Shitsko.
Listen, are you a
Francisco.
chef? He's
No,
a chef. He
he's
went
not
through
a
all this.
chef.
I
He's
made
not a
this
chef.
pumpkin roll.
Yeah, see? But I'm
Doesn't
saying
make
is-
him a baker.
no, but the guy who made it is a chef.
I
His
don't
name
believe
is
that.
Chef
I don't believe it.
Francisco.
And
So-
Chef Boyardee.
No, Chef Boyardee was a real
I'm a
chef.
bake-
I don't believe that either,
I'm
bro.
a baked baker. It's like Dr. Phil trying to act like he's actually a fucking psychologist.
He is.
He's not.
He is.
He said that marijuana makes you violent and you have a low IQ.
I've never wanted to punch people more in the face than when I'm on freaking high on reefer. So Disney.
Five-finger death punch.
I love him.
Where did we end on Five Finger Death Punch?
We didn't. And we're never gonna.
It's rock and roll.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you a Breaking Benjamin fan?
Yes.
What does Breaking Benjamin say?
That's like a guilty pleasure of mine. And I don't want
Give
them
me a
to
Breaking
be
Benjamin
I don't
song.
believe in guilty
You
pleasures.
know that they opened up for Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, I
Guys,
know.
what's a Breaking
Yeah.
Benjamin song?
They're
They're very
opening up
good.
for Corn.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're very.
I used
they're
to
nice.
watch them play at fucking Shut up. At Planet Trog. At Planet Trog, like
Yeah.
fucking 20 years ago. Like
Yep. I like them.
up in Stroudsburg area. I hate saying that they're a guilty pleasure of mine, but I like them a lot.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if you ever meet the bands, and you can't hate
They're
them.
cool as fuck.
No, I meant
Yes,
they were really
and that's
good
what I'm
to me.
saying.
Yeah, and he's a great vocalist. They're good dudes.
They do. They're set now. They do a whole like 20 minutes, and they start doing everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
Like just to like, we're bored of doing our stuff for how many fucking years, and it's good.
I want to actually go to that show that they're playing with Korn. I'd like to see him.
The new Korn album isn't that bad.
I never got into that stuff.
So you understand, I was a Korn fan when I got a demo before anybody knew who they were. So I got it from a radio station in California, sent me a demo because somebody was like, you got to hear this band, and I've been in for that fucking long. That dude, if you watch,
Wait,
yeah,
hold what you're saying,
Yeah.
Mike. We can hear you pissing. I gotta piss too, so fuck it.
I'm not editing this. Just so you know. No, dude, I'm telling you, if you and I brought up to somebody recently too, if you watch the story about the shit that dude went through.
Who?
Jonathan Davis, like his personal shit, and you see him in the studio doing the song called Daddy, and he's bawling his fucking eyes out and screaming at the same time.
I believe
and
it.
you hear the story, it'll
You know,
change
we
your
heard
whole
that the
perspective.
whole time.
It was so loud, I'm gonna keep it in.
It's like a what? The Naked Gun.
Yeah, that one he's going, oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
So if you guys met a happy medium, he turned the light on.
pee loud.
Yeah.
No one's gonna
So
listen
did you
to this
guys hit
episode.
more people will listen to this than any other one.
This is louder. I want to know.
You lost, bro.
No, there's no happy medium.
Have you guys made up about Five Finger Death Punch?
He said he wants to get a Five Finger Death Punch shirt with me, and we're gonna go to the concert and high five the whole time. I think that's where it
What's
ended.
a Five Finger Death Punch song? Can you play any and we won't get pulled?
Nope.
No, I don't wash my hands. I know this dick has been in the last 3 years. Nowhere. I'll be in
I
this.
said we
It'll be in a
ended it.
chunk of this
We
pumpkin
ended it
pie.
with we're both going to get matching Five Finger Death Punch shirts, and we're going to high five
I asked
and
him,
go
I
to a
said,
show.
how much do you think we could probably play a five? I've never heard a Five Finger Death Punch song. If you play it off your phone, we won't get pulled.
Yeah, you will.
Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Guy who doesn't like
I have
it,
Spotify
Jesse.
because I'm a grown-up. I don't have Pandora.
I like Pandora.
I don't like Spotify.
They have a good...
Of course. They probably support some liberal person that you fucking hate.
All right.
Probably,
All
but
right.
no, I don't know. I just don't. I've honestly...
That was perfect.
No, I've honestly never
What are your
even turned
thoughts
on
on
Spotify, so I
New
don't
Age
know.
Retro, Bill?
The fuck is New Age Retro?
I'll play some music.
That's counterintuitive.
Hold on.
New Age Retro?
Jesse, I don't know what song you want me to play.
This is good. I already
This
pictured
is
it.
horrible. There's probably like some...
Do you know what this song is about?
I don't need to.
It's
sad.
everything's got like a ulterior motive to it with the military.
That's a military
Everything?
song. That's a military
Yeah,
song you're playing.
everything's a military song.
Yeah.
No, the other one's a cop song.
Oh, now I know why he likes them. If there's military and cop songs.
This is I can't even.
Do you think
I
they're-
can't
do you-
even finish that.
Do you think that they're just using that avenue to make cash and they don't care about?
No.
I would never say that.
No.
I would never.
Do
accuse a band
White
of that.
Knuckles. Do White Knuckles. Play White Knuckles.
This is called the bleeding.
Bleeding. Go put on White Knuckles.
But they have.
Oh, this song I've heard.
Yes.
They have.
This is like breakup
They
music.
have brass knuckles in their pictures.
Well,
so
it's
they're badass.
five finger death punch.
I don't mind that.
Would you
logo.
expect
That's
them to have a
solid
foot
skull.
in their logo?
They're tough.
Let me see it.
They're tough. Hold on, you're gonna take it away from the mic.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it would go on this one.
I hope this whole episode gets pulled.
It won't.
This is.
I get it.
I already want to punch drywall.
Yes, but he likes kicking rocks and sad stuff. I see why he would like this.
No. What's the matter with this?
A lot.
Oh, I've heard this before.
He sounds like he's constipated.
It's very Dungeons and Dragons.
The fuck does Dungeons and Dragons sound like?
He would be the
Wait,
dungeon
what?
master.
He's angry now because he shaved the mohawk.
I see it from both angles because I'm not in it. So I see why you would like it, but I also see why Bill would fucking hate it.
This is
Yeah,
terrible.
I see it from both sides. I see why you would like it, and I was like, "Oh, I get that, like that." And then when he got into it, it was like, "Roll, roll," and I was like, "Oh, that's why he hates this." Yeah.
Actually, that's exactly why I hate it.
Yeah, like if he would have kept singing and then wouldn't have gotten that deep, like, no, man, there's fucking problems here, and it would have just been a little bit lighter, I don't think Bill would have a problem.
But I would have a problem, and I wouldn't
I
say
feel like
anything, but I would have a problem
faking
with
emotion, which is why Bill's
with
upset.
the fake punk bands.
Faking emotion.
No,
It's
the
not
fake,
real.
No, the fake punk bands that are 110-pound
Can
guys.
you even name any of these punk bands you're angry about?
I don't have to, because you know what they are?
First
They're
of
into
all,
one big group
can't-
of shit.
Whoa.
Because let me finish my statement.
Do you like
Name
Rancid?
these bands.
Do you like Rancid?
No.
They're Out Come the Wolves. It's a great
That's a
fucking.
phenomenal
Yeah, but
album.
They're not mad at anything.
That's a phenomenal
They're not
album.
mad at
Yeah, but I
anything.
just can't get it. I like Bad Religion.
Bad Religion.
And they're
there
mad
you go.
at fucking everything.
Yeah.
But they're actually melodic. They're good.
Pennywise.
Maybe the first album. I haven't listened for
Pennywise.
years.
To bro him. You've definitely have done drugs with friends.
Millencolin.
I just I started accusing him on the show.
Yeah, I was like,
'Cause
what?
I know he hasn't.
No, what I'm saying is all of the punk music that I've ever heard of is a bunch of little kids whining about shit,
Name
and
one
they all
band.
sing like this, and then they go like, then it turns into they're really like try to sing really nice,
Sum
and they
41.
whine,
See, you're
and
talking
then
about, like,
they
Sum
yell.
41.
No, then they yell,
So
and they
the
try to act
same-
tough.
The same reason that you hate the punk bands
Is
I
why you like Five Finger Death
It's the
Punch.
same reasons
But-
why I hate Five Finger Death
But
Punch.
here's the difference.
This dude,
Here's
just
the
because he
difference.
wears a fucking wife beater and has a faux hawk and
Here-
an eyebrow ring
here's-
doesn't make him tough.
Here's the difference.
I love the dude from Biohazard.
Here's the difference. I love Biohazard.
Ian.
Yes.
No, dude, drummer.
What's the?
No, but I'm saying here's the
did we
difference.
talk about this last time?
Yeah, I
What's
love
the porn
Biohazard.
star that he was married to, or is?
Here you go.
Tara Patrick.
He'll tell you all about her.
Here's
Here's the IMDb from the porn. corner.
Biohazard rules. We
I
talked
saw-
about
Yes.
Biohazard.
I
See,
like
that's
Biohazard.
that's the middle ground for us.
Yeah, man.
Downset.
That's-
dog,
and that's
dog,
another-
Biohazard.
But see, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Fury
There's
of
people that
Five.
consider Biohazard.
That's why I get along
hardcore.
with him so well.
They are hardcore.
I think they are.
I don't think
They're
they are.
new metal hardcore.
I think they would be hardcore. I think they came right around the
They've
corner when
played
hardcore
hardcore festivals,
yeah,
man.
Sure, I saw Biohazard
I saw
with
them at
Agnostic
Hellfest.
Front.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Agnostic Front is as hardcore as you're
Yeah,
going to
but
get.
but I saw AFI open for Agnostic Front in New Jersey.
Well,
with-
AFI used
dude,
to actually
no,
be
dude,
like a punk hardcore.
Dude, a friend
band.
of Josh Martin took me, and there was probably 40 people there, and AFI opened up with the fucking Black Sails fucking album.
yeah.
Dude, that album was fucking, that's so
So
good.
good.
So they came out and they're like, wait,
He would hate 'em.
dude, the only thing on stage was a
hate it.
fucking glowing pumpkin. That's how small they were. That's how fucking, like, dude, it was them
That
and a
album was
Halloween pumpkin on a stool, and then Agnostic Front closed it.
You know
Dude,
who
it was
loves
crazy.
AFI?
Crazy.
Not me.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Our girl Gwen. Shout out Gwen.
dude, that-
Hair to Die For.
That first album's so good. I listened to it the other day.
Oh, God.
It's so good. I liked a lot of their stuff. Actually, until they started getting it on MTV, and I still tolerated
I like
it. But,
that stuff.
Yeah, I tolerated it, but it wasn't like that fucking Black Sails album. That was a good fucking
Sails.
album.
You know what I can listen to all the time? Fear Factory.
You're like, you know who I can
Every
listen to
single
all the time?
album. Every single album I could listen to on a repeat.
That's a big jump for me.
Who was the guy who used to sing Wild Night? John, you were like, you know who I can listen to all the time? John Cougar Mellencamp, guys.
No, he's not. He's not anymore.
Little big
Now he's
houses.
just. Excuse me. He's just.
me.
Listen, he's just John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
You can't call him Cougar
I thought
anymore.
he was just John Cougar.
No, he's John Mellencamp. You can't call him Cougar anymore.
Can we bring this all full circle? And where are we at with Dave Matthews?
I love Dave. All right, here, let's talk.
I don't dislike Dave
Let's
Matthews.
pick on Bill. Let's air me out. I've aired Jesse out this entire episode. Let's air me out.
I don't
What?
have a problem with Dave
Not
Matthews.
Dave, but I still tried airing you out.
I don't care what you do. I love you, Bill. I'm not
you
going to
too.
do that to you.
Do you have Afrin? No. Here, do you want some?
No, dude.
What is that, air freshener?
that
You
saline?
fucking
Is
creepo.
that fucking is that baking soda?
I wish. So what, guys?
Baking soda. Baking soda. What were we talking
I
about?
do need the Afro.
What were we talking about?
You do want me to air you out something?
Dylan
I'm not-
Daney's gonna flip shit.
What
He's
were
so
we
behind
talking
me
about?
not doing Afro. See, but this is how I do it, like a junkie.
Like Madball.
No.
I used to
Whom,
like Madball.
whom
a
were
lot.
we speaking of?
He said Dave Matthews.
Oh,
I said I don't have
Dave.
any problems
Dave.
with Dave Matthews.
That's a new bottle.
Dave is.
I don't like the following of Dave Matthews. I think it became
How
a
dare
college
you.
thing, but
so
but I don't have a
Dave's-
problem with what he
Dave's
does.
my
So you don't like
all-time-
college.
Dave's my all-time favorite band. No matter how many punk bands, hardcore bands, metal bands I've been in, no matter what I'm into. If you
He's
looked
also a very funny actor.
What about
you-
when they polluted in the
Very
city's
funny.
I
water?
love it.
dumping
If
their
you've
shit
looked at
everywhere?
all of my tattoos, I've got most of my tattoos are music tattoos. The whole top of this arm is Dave. Dave is one of the first bands I got into really heavily
You ever
while
met
I
him?
was still in. No, I've never met, but
He has a Dave Matthews tattoo
No,
as well.
I have a
It's
Bio
Dave's
has a tattoo.
face.
but
You can't see it on camera, but
I,
it's Dave's
uh,
face.
If you're a liar.
I've seen either Dave Matthews or Dave with Tim or Dave Matthews Band 47 times.
Wait a minute. So he has different. I thought it was always just Dave Matthews Band.
So it's
No, it's like Rollins, man.
kind of actually.
I saw his
Hey,
fucking
guys,
art.
So,
I know music,
Dave
guys.
Dave plays solo, or Dave will play with.
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Tim
Okay.
Reynolds. Like I saw Dave with Tim Reynolds at Radio City. They actually recorded the whole album for it, or he'll play with the whole band. So like he has a few different things. I've seen just shy of 50 times. I've seen Dave Matthews in some sort. So yeah, I get it. I get making fun. Like I get made fun of how I pick on you jokingly. I still love you.
I cry when you leave.
But like how I pick on you with Five Finger, I get that with Dave from a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but
you
I
would.
feel like you should get it more
But that's what I'm
for
saying.
Five Finger than Dave Matthews.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably.
Next time,
Since
next
we
Five
don't punch drywall.
Five Finger doesn't actually play music. Like they don't play instruments.
Not really.
No, it's just like
no, they totally do.
they sample. It's a lot
So
of sampling.
if you're considering Five Finger a rock band,
Sure.
would you consider Dave Matthews a rock band?
Sure.
No, dude, it's so different.
What is he then?
That's like go to a car dealership and like, what do you want, a BMW or a Hyundai? I don't know. It's just still a car. No, it's two total.
But then
different
what is
things.
he?
Who?
What would Dave Matthews be then?
A
Contemporary,
folk, a
new
musician,
age,
a
pro. That's
musician.
all that means is blah blah blah. He plays rock and roll.
It's a jam band.
It's rock and roll.
They're jam bands.
It's rock and roll.
Crashing.
Was Elvis rock and roll?
It is.
Elvis
but-
was rock and
but there's
roll?
Subgenres
No,
of music.
There's
There's
a lot of
subgenres of
sampling.
music for
No,
a reason.
you just stop putting things into little boxes and you'll make yourself feel much
All
happier.
right. Well, then in that case, Jesse, we're all fucking humans.
Yes, we are.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. So you're driving yourself crazy by trying to say.
Oh, I don't drive myself crazy.
But I'm saying people
I
go,
like trolling.
I don't like new metal like Linkin Park and Korn.
I wouldn't say
it's
Linkin Park
fucking
was
rock
new
and
metal.
roll.
110% they were new metal.
They were definitely hip hop guys. And they play their own instruments, so you technically like hip hop.
I like Linkin Park. Why wouldn't I like Linkin Park?
Because, well,
I
I'm just
don't.
saying, I'm
Fucking
saying Linkin
fucking
Park
Bennington's-
is hip hop.
His vocals were so
you love
fucking
hip-hop.
ridiculous. That dude's vocals were amazing. There's
Who?
nothing you can do with it.
Chester.
Chester
Yeah,
Bennington.
Chester Bennington. Yes.
He did have a good voice. I'm not a fan.
Oh, it's
of him.
amazing.
He's,
If you
he's
listen-
a horrible
if you-
person.
if
he had
you
like
listen-
10 kids. Why
If
would
you
do
listen,
that?
if you listen to him sing,
Take the music out of it.
the
You're a
way
terrible
the way his
person.
vocals are, it almost sounds like there's two people harmonizing together. And it was a weird thing he did with his throat. It was amazing.
So STP, Scott Weiland.
He had
on drugs
amazing
or
vocal-
Scott Weiland off drugs.
I don't know.
I don't know what he was when he first started. When he first started, his vocals were amazing.
Insecure.
As he got older, or as he was around, he was fucked up.
No, he only did drugs because he probably
Like me
wanted
and
to
you.
be that
When we
guy.
first got started, we were insecure.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm saying he had his
How
vocals.
long is this
he had
going on,
great.
by the way?
This podcast?
almost 2 hours.
Who cares?
But his last thing, it was way too weird. Too much. I don't know. But I don't know if he was. I think he was fucked up the whole time.
All right, where do you rank Alice in Chains?
Oh,
Lane Staley has the best vocals besides. I won't say it because
Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the whole shit. he's
besides
gonna
Aaron
get into.
Lewis.
Aaron Lewis has amazing vocals.
He does have amazing
Aaron Lewis can do Lane Staley the
Yeah, but
best
Aaron
out of
Lewis
anybody.
doesn't
The
play
best out of
instruments.
anybody. But as far as Lane Staley being vocals, he's the top fucking vocalist ever.
I'll agree with you.
I wouldn't.
Some of the guitars, I don't like
I
Jerry
like-
Cantrell taking over the band.
Rod Stewart is.
I don't
his
like the
vocalist
new-
the whole time.
I don't like the new.
I don't like it. Aaron Lewis, I don't like Stained. I like Aaron Lewis, and I like a lot of his solo country music. This is where you and we differ.
Yeah.
I don't like all his political nonsense because you and I are on different sides
I
of the
love it.
fence here. But I also appreciate what he's
No,
doing.
his vocals are. He's good.
I appreciate
He's
his
good.
political stances. I appreciate what he stands for. It's not
Listen,
all
but-
of what I stand
well,
for. Musically,
he's
I think
one of
he's
the-
fucking fantastic.
Listen, he's one of those guys that, yes, he may be political, but it's not all about. Like Pearl Jam, I loved Eddie Vedder
Pearl Jam's one of my all-time favorite bands,
until
too.
Eddie Vedder stood on stage and spouted off about political bullshit and changed the whole tour about his political bullshit.
So how do you
Whatever,
feel about
dude.
Rage reuniting for fucking shows?
No one
I
cares because
like.
My
I
Chemical
like.
Romance is
Listen,
back together.
I liked Rage.
Emo's not dead.
But if he comes out with a fucking Che Guevara shirt, someone should shoot him in
You
the
know
fucking
he's
head.
going to.
Yeah, and
But
you know
he
Che.
always
You know,
did.
but
Why
you know,
didn't he?
no, and that's why I didn't like him because Che Guevara is a fucking phony pussy.
Listen, Jesse's angry now.
Because he's a fucking pussy.
I'm out of 40.
And all these
We didn't do
dumbass
anything.
beer do you
We
got in the
didn't.
fridge?
There's a shit ton. There's
I've
I got
never had
no,
that. What's that
no.
taste
I
like?
have really good stuff. There is an apple cider in there.
Nope.
It's his. That's
It's
why I was
mine.
over. There's Miller Lite. There's probably Miller Lite. There's
There might be
Yingling,
Labatt's. Was there Blatz in there yet?
probably Labatt's.
Why
There's,
don't I just get up and look?
yeah, I don't know. You guys were talking about Che Guevara. He's,
No, Jesse was
he's
getting
obviously
fucking
done.
angry about it.
He's obviously done with his mule.
Almost.
I
No,
told you, it's like taking the brick
if he
wall
comes
down.
out, no, if he comes out in that, I will fucking. Hopefully they
Were you
cancel.
listening to Five Finger Death Punch when you
I
were
wish
drinking?
I haven't a monster in 9 months.
Yeah, it's
I
where
wish
he
I
is
did.
off the drinks.
9 months. I shake.
There's
Nobody's
Nick
looking.
Ultra.
Grab one.
I'm gonna look real. I'm gonna talk shit on Five Finger Death Punch while drinking a Mick Ultra.
I didn't know Rage United until I saw a meme.
United?
United.
Reunited.
I didn't know that United.
Yeah.
The United Front of Rage Against.
Like-
Would you?
like
I
he
don't
had-
know if I
he
would.
had
I don't
the,
know.
uh,
Like you. The last time I was at a show, dude, my legs hurt so bad from standing. I was like, I don't know if I can go to shows.
You don't understand, like System of a Down. I saw System of a Down the first album when they were out,
You
right?
didn't like System of a Down? No, I did.
I loved the first album was great, and then as soon as he came out and started
I just like
having
the
videos
serious
about
yelling.
political shit, I stopped listening to him. I don't want to hear it.
But you talk
Downset.
political shit.
I love Downset until they came out
so
and
you
did
like
political
political
shit. I don't like
until
it.
it's in your music.
I don't want. I want to hear music. Just like if I go see a movie,
Yep.
I want to see a movie. I don't care about what you believe politically. So if I go see a Marvel movie,
Yeah, but
and then
you-
after
you
that
like,
I see Captain America, go
Yeah, but you like
fuck them, and I go okay.
you
Now I don't like Captain
Yeah,
fucking
but
America.
you like all Clint Eastwood's movies,
Except the last one's hurtful
but they're
a lot.
super political.
No, they're not.
Oh my god, this guy! Just read through the lines.
No, his last one
already.
was painful to watch because he's way old.
Which one was his last one?
The Mule.
I like the meal.
You don't even see it, you fucking asshole.
I
It was
have. He
painful
had
to watch
that,
because I don't want to see one of my fucking favorite actors like that.
What?
Like beyond
What being
Old.
being a drug runner?
old.
Is that what you don't like, Jesse?
No, like super
Him
old.
living on the edge, not liking his wife.
I don't really hear you.
Whoa,
You're
whoa,
holding a
whoa,
Mickey's
yeah.
40. I know what you're talking about. With a
He
leather
just
glove.
liked the American,
Don't
like
talk-
a piece
don't-
of American pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin roll. I love it.
Have we accomplished anything on this podcast
Nope.
yet?
Absolutely.
So far, it's been everybody trying to come after me, and I'm defending everything.
That's not true.
I feel
You're
like-
you're taking it that way because you're drinking.
Okay, boomer.
What does that mean? Why would you say that about me?
Not you. Don't grab that with gloves on. That's a horrible decision.
So good. So
So
where
yeah-
do you guys stand on your 5-finger death?
So yeah, life is great ever since last podcast.
We got a lot of views. A lot of people really
You guys
loved it.
helped my life tremendously.
No, a lot of people really loved that episode. They thought it was really
I
good.
thought it went really well.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why are you being weird?
I'm not being weird.
Are you high?
I am super high.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I think it went well.
I didn't do drugs. Kids are CBDs. Look into them.
Can you spell CBD?
No.
So anyway,
How was business anyway?
no, I wanted to get
I know.
real quiet for Mike to
I
get
know.
awkward.
No, how was business? Seriously.
I feel like you guys have a middle ground
For training?
on 5-finger death punch, and I feel like we got there.
I'm telling you, I'm going to
Everything is
say,
after the fact now.
I'm going to say in 5 years,
No.
matching shirts, high fiving, front row finger.
I-
If I would say, listen, I got us backstage patches
All right,
to see 5-finger death
Jesse.
punch, and I got you a shirt, would you
Jesse.
not go?
Jesse, listen. I would do that because it's for you.
See,
What if I said the same thing, but I said you have to come to an anti-flag show?
He wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I don't know their any music, so it's kind of.
How about come find out?
No, I did that one time and it didn't really work out. I volunteered and/or interned for the Gallo Awards in the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York.
Okay.
You know what Gallo Awards are?
They also
The Gay and Lesbian American Music Awards.
No.
I got to meet Sandra Bernhard and weirdos like that.
I remember she's not a weirdo. She was one of the best hosts.
Oh
on,
no, she's a weirdo in real
MTV.
life. And I got to hear all these weird bands of all this like really trippy stuff.
You got to edit this.
I don't even know what he said.
Where are you going?
I got pee again.
Well, we're almost 2 hours. We gotta wrap it up soon.
Well, I'm not going to hold my pee till you're done.
We don't have
telling
to
your
wrap it up.
Sandra story.
We really can edit a whole bunch and just keep talking.
I'm not gonna edit anything.
Who cares what this is?
I mean, what if this is 5 hours long?
Then it's 5 hours long, and if people don't want to listen to it for 5 hours, they won't. But I guarantee there'll be one person who's like, "Yo, dude, I stuck it in for that Bill fucking podcast. You guys were really fucked up." And I was like, "Yeah, man, you listen to all 5 hours?" They're like, "Yep." And I was like, "Cool, here's a T-shirt."
I'm gonna turn around there and be like, "We're all 5-finger Death Punch fans now." I think.
No.
What were you guys even talking about?
So I have to make sure I know what's
Do
going
you
on.
have
before I
hoodies
show
here?
up.
No,
Wow.
they're on their way.
Is that a sore subject?
No, not at all.
Can I get that yellow the new Never Again shirt today?
Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't-
take whatever you want off the wall. Just,
I didn't bring anything for you. I don't have any new clothes.
Oh, shit.
Business is good. I haven't been doing much with Fear No Iron, only because the industry is so saturated. I don't feel like being involved in it right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just concentrating on my child
Yeah.
life.
Which is awesome. Good for you.
I have so my I mean we're gonna get personal. This is what we do when Bill Lohr's on the
Oh wait, you
podcast.
guys are getting real? You guys had a fucking moment. You had a fucking moment with him, and I was taking a piss, and you had a fucking moment with him. Fuck you.
Are you
Go on.
in the Irishman right now?
Oh, did you see that yet?
Not yet. I really want to though.
I love Bam Bam. Go on, I'm sorry.
So, like, he said, how's business? And I said, with Fear No Iron, I haven't really concentrated heavily on it because the industry's so saturated. I don't feel like being a part of everything that's going on. So I haven't really. Sorry, I'm boring you. See, this is
You're
why I
not
didn't-
boring me. Boring me.
Don't flip your phone around, Michael. You're eating maggots, Michael.
Robot dicks, ladies and gentlemen. Robot dicks.
So as we almost didn't do this podcast. That's why only Jesse brought soup. I thought something was happening with my father. My father's got stage 4 cancer in 3 different parts of his body. My sister has breast and brain cancer. My mom thought she had throat cancer for a little bit, but it just turned out it was something else, but it's still not good. Plus, she has the mental illness that I inherited. My dog's dying. There's a whole bunch of shit happening.
Thanks for bringing it up, Jess.
Yeah. So, with Fear No Iron, I don't really feel like concentrating on it right now because I feel like with everything that's happening in life right this second, it's a reminder of how much I need to remain cognizant of what's most important to me.
Sure.
And Fear No
Amen.
Iron, Fear No Iron is not so important to me because I don't care about selling shit to make money. I did it because it was something I believed in, and I still believe in it, and I'm going to do it again when I believe in it again.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Sure.
in it right now because it's really hard to believe in it when
Well, you don't want to fake it.
and that's the whole.
Yeah.
It's so
that's the
important
whole,
to walk away from
summary
things.
of all of this. Like
Yeah.
I am 100% coming back to Fear No Iron. Business will be good again. I got to take care of what's important right now.
Sure.
And then I have my daughter and shit. So it's trying to. My whole thing with a personal trainer is trying to create balance. And balance is way more than just food and workouts and all that jazz. Balance is still life. Like this is balance. Like I came here tonight. My daughter's got a fucking cold. My wife has a cold. Not only does my wife have a cold, but she also has a heart condition. So her having a cold is not a good thing. Like coming tonight is balance. And like as of yesterday, my father had an issue. This is balance. Everything's about balance. We have to create harmony within everything that we do. So I appreciate moments with hanging out with idiots like you guys to be able to hopefully connect with other people.
Oh, you mean sexual individuals? Yes.
Yes.
He's actually only talking about you.
I did drink half a bottle.
I appreciate these moments to be able to connect with whoever wants to fucking listen to us idiots talk because it's a moment to take away from all the shit that somebody like myself has to deal with.
Sure,
Yeah.
because you have to take a step away from that stuff because if you get too involved in one thing, it's never good. Never.
We should do a shot of your cinnamon tequila.
Or this.
We could.
You know what I mixed your cinnamon tequila with?
tequila is really good.
You know what I mixed this cinnamon tequila with today? Monster energy drinks.
Oh,
So
Tasted like Christmas.
I was at a bar not that long ago and a friend ordered a shot of tequila and they ordered it with they originally ordered it with a lime. And then the bartender said, "Did you ever have it with an orange and cinnamon?"
cinnamon makes it good.
And I was like, "What?"
I didn't
Get
listen.
your tequila out for him to try.
Yeah, I stole the idea from Gas
So
Monkey.
you made this?
No, Gas Monkey Garage has a tequila, Gas Monkey tequila, and it's tequila with cinnamon. And I kept hearing about it, and I was like, that sounds fucking gross. And then everybody kept saying how great it was, so I couldn't find it. So I have Jose Cuervo with cinnamon, and I was like, well, tequila's kind of sweet, and then the cinnamon, it's a weird thing. It's good though.
Tequila makes me want to fight people.
We'll see what happens.
Well, you're sitting closer to him, so I'm
not
okay.
Yeah,
true.
but I'm ready to fucking jump over that desk.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna fight you.
I got a
Or
heavy hand grenade.
Pacquiao.
Jesse, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you're not.
You know what you do? You sound like. You know what you sound like? You need to be a part of the Race City Ballers. You need to be a part of the Race
He's
City
a
Ballers.
giant human being.
Yeah, dude, you'll definitely fuck us up.
He would 100% fuck us up.
I don't know.
All the shit we talked to him, he would fucking put us both in
I
headlocks.
feel like we gotta.
He
I
would
feel
have
like
both of us in each arm.
I feel like it'd be very difficult to get away from the early punches, but if you did, you can.
Tire out.
The cardio, he tires out. I feel like once you got his back, he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
he's
but
got
we
a
both have
semi.
asthma.
He's got a semi, and he's choking me
we
out.
both have asthma.
I have terrible asthma.
We're both wheezy
When
as
did
fuck.
you know when you had asthma? I'll tell you when I had asthma. My parents went to Disney, and then on the way there or on the way home, they stopped at something in Florida, some stupid fucking part of Florida. We're like, oh, you go there, and this is the first place they've ever flown a kite before. Who cares? Who fucking cares?
Did the accent really come with it?
Yeah. So I had I had to go to the hospital, and I was like, I can't fucking breathe. And my mom's like, fine, we'll go to the hospital.
Jesse, can you grab me like a Yingling or something?
And I had asthmatic bronchitis, and I've had asthma ever since.
Labatt's,
Get him that
Mick Ultra.
get him the apple beer.
Oh shit, Jesse is now on one knee.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be knighted by Mel Gibson's sack.
Black and tan?
No, just
Oh, give him the black and tan.
Yeah. I'll take a Labaz.
He was so serious
so
about.
nice.
He's not nice. He was making terrible gestures towards the black and tan. The beer, Jesse. God. Can I have the black and tan? Because I don't care. Dude, those are yours, chocolates.
They're not mine. You said I got these for you. I don't know what the fuck you got them from.
You brought these.
What
to the
is
studio.
that?
He brought them to the studio.
I did not. I don't have a reindeer fucking.
It's not reindeer. It's Jaeger.
All right, we have 2 hours in.
I don't like tequila.
You will with cinnamon.
All right.
We have 2 hours. Well, I'm telling you, a lot of this is getting edited.
Here we go.
It'll be funnier. Wait.
How much pie do we have left? We have a decent amount.
It's not pie.
Roll.
Thank you. To yell at me like anyone knows what's going
How
on.
do you feel about American Pie? Do you like American Pie?
The movie?
The series.
I liked that it gave me a summer of what was her name? Elizabeth.
Can we just a fucking shot?
Elizabeth. What was her name?
No way. Let's do this for Jesse. He goes, my hands are cold.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Cheers. I love Jesse. To Jesse and I, loving Five Finger Death Punch.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
Guess what?
Oh,
Cinnamon comes in.
that's terrible.
That is good.
I'm
No,
breathing
dude.
even heavier now.
You definitely have diabetes.
Why? Oh no! You just...
What did you break?
Nothing, man. It sounded way more aggressive.
Oh, it hit the belt buckle.
No, I hit the Mickey's cap. That's fucking...
What did we get out of
That
this
is so
show?
good.
What did we get out of this show?
We learned that I'm a semi-professional in verbal judo.
I don't believe that.
People come at me and I can talk around it.
I just feel like you made him feel bad a lot.
What?
Nothing. Go on. What else did we learn?
See, here's the this is because this is gonna have to be the edited point. I feel like this is the good thing about shit like this is so that you can talk for a while and then edit the bullshit out and make it even funnier.
No one will be editing any of this. It's just work for both of us, and we don't want to do it.
How much money do you
First
need
of all,
for me
how
to make
how
it edit?
high am I that I just started talking sultry? It's like an hour ago. I was just like, "Hey,
Well.
everyone."
Yeah, well.
Just in case
It's
you
his Mike's
just in
NPR
case you have your
voice.
clitoris next to the speaker. Here's my
This
voice.
isn't a Howard Stern episode.
It wasn't.
All right, let's end the show.
What do you want to end it on? I was trying to end it on it.
Oh.
You just kept going off.
He's yelling at me now.
I'm not.
I'm trying to end the fucking thing.
This is like the
Where
weird
did you?
moment
All
where
right.
like
I have 5 things.
Listen,
that
this
I
one-
want to answer.
five finger
five things I
Listen,
want to answer.
I have
No,
five.
I know.
Where are you guys?
finger.
Where are you guys on music? You still hate rap music, and Bill.
We both went to school for it,
Yep.
and we both have an appreciation for
For music,
it.
period.
And because of that, our intensity and our passion brings out different sides of our emotions.
Yeah, sure.
Sure,
I just wipe my nose.
sure. I feel like you guys just.
Why are your eyes so
I feel
watery?
like you guys have to explain a domestic dispute.
I was going to say, I
What
used
were
to.
your-
Hey,
Why are
everybody,
Mike's eyes so watery?
everybody used to like when Mike would end the show with a heartfelt thing, saying
he
about
cries?
that he talks about the guest and stuff like that. It was very heartfelt. It was a good way to end the show. He
And
stopped doing that.
I think because there were so many connections between you and Bill that you need to tell Bill something heartfelt to end the show.
Does it look
No,
like
you
I'm
have
the
to-
kind of person that says a heartfelt
You
kind
have
of
to do
thing?
it right now.
You put me on the spot all the time, and I don't really answer anything.
I'm hurt. I'm never coming back. I'm never
I
helping.
wouldn't either.
I'm
You-
not going to sponsor. I'm not
You
going to.
you will be back. I took you from a Mick. I took you from a Mick Ultra to a Labatt's Blue.
Yeah, but I took myself from 2 Mickey's 40s.
Did we get anywhere on music? Because I feel like you.
Don't point your finger at me. Stop sneezing. It's really embarrassing.
And now we all have
Look, now y'all have.
herpes.
I feel like you publicly attacked punk music when you shouldn't.
Wait, what about me attacking Five Finger?
That's what I'm saying though, but you publicly attacked his music
Brad's.
too much.
I publicly attacked.
I feel like I did nothing wrong.
I attacked Brad's.
I feel like I didn't do anything wrong in the entire situation.
Brad's and Chad's.
Yeah.
And grunt style.
That's just made up stuff.
No,
Yep.
it's not. I feel like
That's like me talking about people with tattoos. You probably listen to punk music because you got tattoos.
I feel like
That's what old people do.
those things are there for a reason.
Nope.
Yep.
I like music. I like music,
So do I.
and I don't want to classify people by how they look.
And I love you.
You shouldn't classify
gone-
people how they look because that whole time you explained rap music, it sounded like you did.
I didn't classify how they looked. I classified their shitty music. So you didn't listen to. Why am I trying to have an honest conversation when you clearly don't listen to anything? Didn't you just say I talked bad about black and tan
See,
people before too?
So much is gonna have to be edited, man.
No.
It was good.
No.
No.
Oh, Christ.
All right, so
Who?
end the show.
No, I don't think we should.
Christ.
All right, so you technically
not
are the
real.
only person who brought soup to All Souls Day. And that'll be remembered
All
next
Souls
year.
Day? No, it'd be All Soups Day.
Yeah. But what were you? You were actually going to bring chili.
Chili.
And I was going to bring
brought pumpkin roll.
soup from Widows. But the pumpkin roll is an awesome segue into desserts. And then I had made
Are you
homemade...
trying to?
No, I made homemade empanadas. For
No, you
everyone.
didn't.
And but what?
Empanadas.
Which, by the way, you didn't serve, and you bought them.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Which
fucking...
means an hour
thanks for
from
the
now
fucking
you'll
invite.
be eating them.
You have marker on your hand from how many people you were writing were getting them other than the guest on your
First of
fucking
all, this is
show.
a tattoo,
The
Bill.
guest on your show, not a fucking single empanada.
This
But
is a
you,
tattoo.
Everybody
Mark?
else.
Not a lot of
everybody on
people
fucking
have
Ray
these.
Street. Everybody on Ray Street's getting a fucking
Not a
nice
lot-
little
not a
fucking
lot of people-
treat, but not me.
Not a lot of people have the mark on your hand.
You know?
It's actually a tattoo. If you've ever drowned a domestic house cat, is when
You know,
get
everybody
that
else.
tattoo.
Everybody else gets to have fun. Everybody else, Mike's friends with everybody else. You know,
I forgot at one point we were playing this
at the end of the day,
that you like this.
Why would I like that? Why would I like this?
But that's the same vocals as Creed.
but nobody said Creed's good.
You said they're great.
Yeah, you did.
I was being facetious.
What's the matter with this?
It's like the pause menu you do.
You
like
gotta
a
stomp
UFC
your feet,
video
you
game.
fucking like dudes who hate their wives listen to this music. Like,
That's not being there.
Yeah, that's not, he does love his wife.
you don't. No, he doesn't count. But
I don't.
this dude's real upset that he couldn't find the bag of chips he wanted in the fucking aisle. See. wait.
It's good.
You know, a good segue would be me going, and Jesse goes,
It's good.
no.
I knew you guys weren't going to come to terms on
Good is
music.
subjective.
Listen, he can play that he doesn't like this on the air, and we're on camera. The next time they come up and they're around, I'm going to buy him a ticket.
I'll come.
He's going to go with
He's
me.
full of shit. He told me he'd take me to see Aaron Lewis like 5 times.
But I don't because you make fun of him nonstop.
He's coming around here
I don't
again
make
soon,
fun of
isn't
him
he?
nonstop.
He comes to the stands or out Wind Creek.
Wind Creek.
I've seen him at Wind Creek twice, and it's amazing. Every time.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're one of my favorite people. We're going to do this again, but we're going to have another mic
See,
open.
now,
No.
Yeah, that's what just happened. What did you do that for? I was
So,
trying to close it out.
listen,
Now Jesse has to close out
Remember
the show.
my arthritis?
Yeah.
That was my arthritis. So my phone fell out of my hand into the mic because I can't feel it. It's all muscle memory.
You have to close the show out now.
No. This is how we close
No,
it out.
Jesse has to say
Edit-
something nice.
Edit all this out.
no, I'm not holding.
That's so terrible.
All right, I got it.
This is no worse than Five Finger Death Punch.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
like either.
You're so fucking edgy.
I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna
Are we
end it.
doing this right now?
Listen, I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna end it with a couple of these. You ready?
No, you don't get to.
I love this one.
Thanks for having me on the show.
No, this is the best thing. Ready?
We want to keep blood in the good guys and spill it out of the bad guys. That's what you got to do.
Crazy.
All over
We
the pavement.
both just look at each
It's a
other.
crazy
Right?
person, man. It's
He
absolutely
is
crazy.
crazy. He is crazy.
Spoke it to the east, and I spoke it to the west. I spoke it to the woman that I love the best. I mean, spoke it.
So thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Cocksuckers.
Can we play Creed as we fade
Thanks.
out?
Thanks for
Did you guys get anywhere on music?
no.
So you guys have to do this again?
I'm not joking.
If you smell.
I really do hope that some of this gets edited out so it's way more
Nope.
functional to
Nope.
listen to.
Fucking right in the pussy.
Nope.
Yeah. See.
Off the rails.
You guys aren't going to agree to disagree on music?
I really don't ever want to talk to Jesse again.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for.
Fucking used to suck his shit.
I anticipate everything in the future for you guys. I hope you nothing but the best.
Thank you so much. I'm going to bring you on.
No. I don't ever want to come back.
Okay. But you have to come back with Valley Meal Prep.
Pinch and Valley Prep
Valley Prep.
and everybody else.
You can.
Okay.
Are you done, Jesse?
Stay the fuck out of my way.
All right. Well,
What's that from?
see you fucking later.
What's that from?
Bye.
Oh,